Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us. The weekend is here, and there's nothing we love more than a good weekend. And it is our really last full weekend in February, so we're really excited to have you with us as we continue 12% off. It's practically free. It's giveaways. It's fine jewelry at its best. And we've got some very special ideas for you coming up tonight. We are going to see some diamond hoops tonight that are incredible. We've got a very special couple of purple Paraibas I'll show for you. We've got an amazing pair of earrings. They're heart-shaped purple Paraibas. They're drop earrings. They're gorgeous. And we're going to see some fabulous designer pieces as well. I know I had a really cool pair of emerald earrings the other day. Some of you missed out on them. I'm going to bring you back another pair, very, very similar to what we had. And you know what? We got some aquas. Getting you ready for the March. We're right there. March is on the way, so we're going to bring you some great aquas as we do, and we do best. It's Sierra Santa Maria material we love. Also, here's the deal. I'd love your request tonight. It is a good Friday, I gotta say. Very excited to have the start of the weekend. And as we talk about, you know, what's to come this weekend, we'll have a couple of little ideas, got a little preview of what's coming up this weekend. But we're really excited to have you with us. And in honor of that, as always, we would love your requests. So just let me know what you'd like to see. We're honoring 12% off everything that you shop for this evening and throughout the weekend. But that's going to be it. So you got a really, really good last call here if you need anything at all that is going to be 12% off your already discounted price tag. So not a better time to shop if you ask me. We got a lot of savings for you on the way. Have you heard of Windsor sapphires? I introduced them to the world maybe a couple years ago. I'm going to bring you our last three that we have here on the way. They're very, very cool stones. They're unheated sapphires. They only come from one place on the planet. So we'll talk about that source and that fabulous, what makes them different from all the other sapphires you might have. And speaking of sapphires, there's a ring here that looks like your best Padparasha sapphire, but it's a tourmaline. So very clean, very bright, and a gorgeous color or a play on colors. And then we also have, oh, you name it, we got it. Opals are here, fabulous diaspores are here. I got a couple really good ones, a pendant, a ring. We're going to see one blue star sapphire. That's the beauty of what we do in any 3-hour show. There's really a mix of everything in the gem world. And then I cannot believe what I'm holding in my hand. We have an incredible yellow diamond band. It has 40 point stones each, times 5. So that's going to be 2 carats. And we're really excited about it in yellow gold. That's going to be a crazy good value. And it's a stackable ring as well. So whatever it is you'd like to see tonight, we're just glad to have you with us. So we want to celebrate together as we kick off a big weekend here, February 20th. I like this number, 220 and 220-26. So sounds like a plan. We'll have all the delightful jewelry, biggest values, great savings, and you name it, we got it. So again, let me know. Lisa, I just a couple minutes ago got a ring here for you, so I'm not sure. You know, hard to tell if you're with us yet. But Lisa, we got a trillion moonstone for you to look at as well. So whenever you're ready, Lisa, give us a call and we'll show that to you. All right. So let's take a look at how we're going to start the show actually with a trillion cut amethyst. This is wanted to honor February with this stone that obviously February gets one birthstone, unlike some months that get a couple. And this is that one fabulous amethyst trillion. I love it. It's a fancy cut. It's actually not even a traditional trillion. It's a little bit exotic. You see, it's got some extra fancy faceting along the edges there. And it is this month's birthstone for our last couple of days of February. We're so excited to have you celebrating with us here as this month wears on, and obviously a lot of exciting fun things, and we have been celebrating all month long. We'll continue to do that, but here we are with our 413, 26 points in diamonds. They'll go basically 3/4 the way around, or I guess you could call it 2/3 in this case, but those two sides that the diamonds flank are actually going to be a little longer sides than what you see on the other side. So that's what makes it a little unusual of a trillion, not to mention it's got some of those notch sides to it, so a little bit unusual there as well. It's 1129698, and it's in yellow gold. And this is the key. Everything's going to stay in the gold color it's in unless we're going to be without a light tonight, Tony, so we'll probably just iris up a bit. You know, the light, you know, it's been working hard all week. It needs a break. It said, I heard it's Friday. I'm done. I'm clocking out. The light's off. So we'll just, we'll proceed without a light. Okay. So 413, and just, you know, one thing I know about TV, you know, it's good to have good lighting, but, you know, I'll let the jewelry speak for itself, but jewelry's going to overcompensate a bit. You know, you got to light jewelry really well. It's a tough thing to photograph or catch on camera. So anyway, glad you're with us. We'll be a little bit in the dark tonight, but that's cool. Mood lighting. You know, if you go to the club, we do call it Club TVON. We got our beautiful disco ball there. our mere disco ball. It's not spinning, but it's, you know, it's there. And then, of course, what do? You darken the club, right? You get the music turned up. I don't have music, but we're going to have a good time. I'll tell you that. We'll have a blast. We'll just take your requests. I love doing that. That's my favorite thing to do, is just take your requests. You know, obviously you're here for a reason, and it's probably not the entertainment value. So although somebody wrote me the cutest email. It was the kindest email, and she said, you know what, sometimes you're funny too. She goes, every now and then. I'm like, you know, okay, I'll take it. You know, again, it's not really, it's not supposed to be a comedy show, but, you know, we try. It's just me up here, just riffing and freestyling. Yes. Oh, okay, she's here. Fabulous. You know, some people like to arrive to the club fashionably late. I never get to the appointment on time, or the club on time, or the dinner reservation on time, ever. You know, I'm just, yeah, I go a little fashionably late. So Lisa's here. She's ready to go. We'll show it next for you, and we'll have trillions galore. I've got a lot of trillions tonight. Very excited about that. I like trillion. That's a little different. So here we are with our 413. I'll make that $9.99. And remember, you got 12% off. It's our biggest sale event ever. All time, not just of the month or the year or the decade. It's the whole time. It's the whole time we've been around. So it's really exciting. A great chance to pick up something you love and shop what you see on the air, because what you see on the air is what you get. Isn't that kind of cool? Seeing the exact piece. I mean, it's the movie star that you saw on TV. That one's coming to your house, but it's going to be all customized for you in the sense that it's going to be sized for you, ready to go. I love that as well. And then we got Lisa's coming up. Let me try this on for you, because, you know, it's hard to gauge what it's going to look like on TV as far as the size is concerned. So let me give you a look at here so you can see how beautiful and bright that trillion is. Two ways to wear it. Notice the band is not straight on through. It's got a little bit curved to meet up with the corners there. So it's just a unique style. Everything about this ring is unique. So, you know, for those that are traditionalists and only stay with the status quo, you're probably going to be like, oh, that's not for me. But for those of us who like something a little bit different and have no problem having a little standout jewelry, this is a really fantastic way to go. And there it is from the other direction. So beautiful idea. Prong up top here, diamonds again 2/3 of the way or so around, and then that split design. It feels very powerful. I think trillions like this inherently do. They're a little different. They're a fancier cut. They're giving a lot of life to that stone. So even when you take a deeper saturated stone like amethyst is, it's very unusual to see that kind of flash internally like you're seeing right there. Almost like a prismatic faceting. If you look, it's a fancy facet pattern, not just in the outside perimeter of the stone, which means that outside edge, but it's also from the inside there where you see that almost like prismatic or firework effect. That is a non-traditional pavilion faceting. Now, pavilion is the underside of the stone. So that's what we call the underside of the stone, where most of the faceting happens. Of course, there's a little faceting that's done. We call them the crown facets along the edge. That flat facet across the top is called the table. The very, very edge, the very outside edge where the pavilion and the crown facets meet, that's actually called the girdle. So I know it's cute and funny, right? Oh yeah, we remember when women used to wear girdles. Well, this is the girdle of the stone at the very edge. So basically where the diamonds are set, that would be called the girdle of the stone. And then of course that point, we know the point of the stone is always called the culet. So that's where, again, kind of the anatomy of a gemstone as far as the cutting goes. And we're so excited to have y'all with us. So here we are. And hi, Kirsten, thank you. I get a lot of questions about these hoops. You're not the first one, Kirsten, at all. I think you're about the 800th person I've had asking me about these squared off hoops. So we'll have to make some for you. We don't do a lot of basic gold pieces, as you know. I had that question the other day. Do you ever bring gold hoops? And I have, but they're certainly not something that we do very often, but I think we need to revisit that. So we'll work on that. And obviously we don't do a lot of the just classic traditional pieces in gold, but I'll tell you, we have our representatives at one of the biggest trade shows in the world. They're on their way tomorrow. So I'll let them know that we can try to find some more gold hoops and, you know, get you some unique styles for you. So that's going to be hopefully coming up, something we can bring you in the next couple of weeks or months. And then thank you everybody for being with us. Hey there, we're so excited to have y'all. And thank you, Kirsten. Hi, Kathy, who's with us as well. Thank you guys. All right, so let's show Lisa's request. That amethyst is here. And then here we go with the trillion. I do like this one. It's got a lot of blues and greens, and then a little bit of golden as well. So less of the pinks and purples here. Sometimes they can give more of the warmer tones and sometimes more of the cooler. I would say this is more of the cooler tones for sure. And it's going to be our trillion, very rare, 1129385. It is that faceted material that we've been loving and admiring so much out of our moonstones of late. Not the cabs, but the faceted. So talk about a stone that's delivering a little extra than it normally would be capable of. It's a trillion. It's got a double split shank there. So double split, and then of course those double rows in the diamonds, and then a beautiful basket work holding those diamonds. But of course, there you go. It's like a color change stone. Is it blue or is it yellow? Is it a yellow diamond or is it a Paraíba? It's kind of like, now there is no stone that goes from yellow diamond to Paraíba. They're inherently very different, but it kind of gives that visual look, doesn't it? Kind of gives that feel and that appeal. And so what we're excited about here in the white gold only, Lisa, $59.99 used to be. We're going to take it a lot lower than that for you. I'll try it on so you can get a little gauge for the size. We had that big heart shape last night. I'm still thinking about that heart shape that we had. So beautiful, wasn't it? And then here we are with the Trillion, another great power stone. Again, a really cool look, something a little different than what you normally see in the Moonstones in every respect here. I mean, it's just like take all the different rarities you could get and they're all here in one fabulous piece. So what we're going to do is this. I've got a huge value for you, $59.99. It will not be. And let's take it on lower than that. And if you'd like it, let me know. We've only got the one. Not sure if she was looking for the specific one or just a Trillion cut in general, but it is the only Moonstone it looks like I have tonight, which a little more unusual. Sometimes we have one or two a show. This is it. It's by request, and we'll make it under $3,000 so that it's more than half off. And instead of $29.99, I'm thinking we do a little bit extra for you. It's a Friday night. It's fabulous February fun. It's really about giving you that fabulous sale price too. I mean, practically free pricing is what we're going for. And we're going to take it less than $2,500. It is for only just one caller. That is pretty much the story of the night. It's going to be a lot of one-of-a-kind jewelry, whether it's brand new or not. There are only a couple exceptions. They would be in a couple of my diamond pieces. But again, bank on the fact that you need to dial in early to be ready to go and to get the first in place. Like you want to be first in line to get the amazing. There can only be one first place, and that's kind of the thing here, right? There can only be one first place, and that happens to be whoever's first on the phones. That is how it works here. And we're going to make it better than 25 or 24. How about $23.99 instead? And then you'll get it for an extra 12% off, which I like to do the math for you. It's 2,111. So 2111, because they do become a little bit obscure in the numbers. But ultimately, I'll take a little obscurity to know that I'm saving a whole bunch more than I ever have in the history of our show. That's important. And speaking of trillions, I don't want to overload you here, but my other favorite piece of the show happens to be this one. This is the one I was telling you about that has the look of a Padbarasha color with that perfect blend of pink and orange, but it's a tourmaline. So it's not actually Padbarasha at all, because Padbarasha is indeed a sapphire. So kind of exciting to see a tourmaline give us Padbarasha elements, which is such a rarity. Let's go to our aqua, okay? We'll do an aqua here. That one's here available for you. Anybody can choose it. This one is striking. A beautiful pair, 1129931 is your number. It's staying in the white gold. We'll move through a couple hundred items tonight as quickly as we can. We will hope that, again, as you dial in early, of course, you'll get those pieces first. And again, staying in the gold color they're in, we are still sizing for you. I know just talked to our head jeweler. She will be here all day on Sunday. They're not usually here on Sunday. She's going to have she and all of her team are going to be here on Sunday for you to help get that process started from everything from the weekend so we can get those out the following day, which would be Monday. So get ready for that. So anyway, let's take a look at this. This is our beautiful aqua, and it is a 2 carat. It's a 2 carat stone, and it's a pear shape, and it's got some serious color to it. No doubt about it. Love that color. And we're going to blow it out with the 6 points in diamonds. That's 3 on each side, bezel set in those rounds, and takes a 3-stone style, makes it really, I think, beautiful and classic, but really allows the stone to be the centerpiece. That's what it is literally, but it also really, there's nothing to take away from that. There's some gorgeous bigger diamonds and we appreciate those, but it's really all about the center. And by doing a mounting like this, a 3-stone style, it lets that center stone be the star that it is. And sometimes that's all we need is classic traditional settings. I'm going to blow it out from $29.99. We'll try it on the hand as well. I always like to point out you could easily pair it up with something else as well, like maybe stack up another Wonder Ring with it if you'd like to, or anything that you really choose to do. You've got some fabulous opportunities to do that with a design like this. And I know everything's going to look a little different tonight without that light, so bear with us on that. Skin tone's going to look a little odd, all that, but again, just bear with us and just know that everything's going to look even better when you see it in person as usual. But we'll take this below $1,000. We'll go $9.99 on this one. $9.99 with your extra discount. It's $8.79 at checkout. We have some beautiful ruby earrings too coming up. So ruby drops, if those sound good. Trillion, we've got the huge blue star sapphire that's affordable. That's going to be a lot of fun. I love a blue star sapphire, especially the big ones. We've been specializing, seems like lately, in the bigger examples of the blues and even the rubies. We had some big star rubies as well. We're going to show you a really dynamic star sapphire. That's going to be coming up next. And then I did bring out a copper bearing purple that I don't know where this one's been hiding, but it's going to be one of the strongest values I have in a carat 54. Okay, that reminds me a lot of the rubellite that I had last night. Sometimes it's interesting, they look different in a lower light than they do in a hotter light, so that's what's interesting about that one. We do have a 1 carat, I'm not going to call it a fawn because it's not a fawn diamond, but it's a really pretty bright yellow, kind of got a little golden tone, so that's a 1 carat diamond. We have, oh, actually, I do have one more moonstone that I just found. I wanted to bring you a traditional. Look at this one. This is so wild. That is one of our bigger ones. It's a 373, and then that is rose gold with pink diamonds around it. And then I've got diaspore. Look at this one, the radiant cut. Oh, that is gorgeous. So we've got a few pieces here to look forward to, and our emerald earrings will be coming up. And then a new, look at this, 3-stone yellow diamond style. I realize those are more than single stones on the side, but it looks like a 3-stone. Yes. Thank you. Our Trillion Moonstone has found its happy home. Wonderful to hear. And remember, the aqua is going to be only $8.79. Thank you. Remember that amethyst from the start of the show? Also still hanging out. We'll show you Windsor sapphires tonight. I'll be really proud to tell you a little bit about those if you're unfamiliar so far with the Windsors. We'll get you a little education on what Windsor sapphires are all about. And then let's get to these gorgeous, okay, I'm going to do the star. Let's do the star. Let's do the blue star sapphire because it's enormous. And it's quite something. This is a true blue. Look at that. And then I love the way. This is 2 different types of diamonds. You got the round brilliance for your halo, the tapered baguettes rolling along the sides. 112-7928. And again, let me know on the aqua. We keep moving before pieces go. We've learned there's a little extra delay with the broadcast lately, so it can be up to 3-4 minutes. So again, we can't spend like 3-4 minutes on the item after its price, so it just slows us down. So what we'll do is we'll remind you to call after the fact if you're waiting on hold. Bear with us. Let's take a look at our platinum 2 carat here. It's a 2 carat even on the blue star sapphire, and it's 1 carat in the diamonds. And those are all bigger diamonds throughout. It's got the halo, it's got the side stones as well that are rolling along those side detailed edges there, which makes it so very unique and special. Plus, it stays in the platinum. And it's going to be, oh yeah, 1 star typically, 2 stars. If you get 1 star per light source, that's why we have 2 here. So the overhead light's off tonight, which is really where most of the light comes from. But of course, you've got the 2 still spotlights on the front there. So that's why you see it, and it's going to move a little bit. You'll always have that movement of the star. It's not a stationary star like we would see with like a trapeche, where all the spokes of the star are stationary and fixed within the stone. This is a little different. So you get the 2 carat star, you get the great diamonds around it. It's 1 carat. And they're all fabulous, and we have got quite the blowout here for you on a blue star. I know 2 carat sapphires, we always have to think about it from a faceted standpoint. There's 2 carat blues that go for $4,000 and $5,000, and then you add the asterism. We didn't add it, that's Mother Nature, but when I say it's an added rarity story for sure to a 2 carat stone, which is already such a lavish size to get in a sapphire. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand, just to show you what it looks like from a little more of a further away, kind of across the room, across the table kind of look. But you see that star just absolutely glowing. And of course, it'll get stronger with your light source that is singular. So if you have the 1 light source, which I'll go ahead and block one for you so you can see what that's all about, and you'll see how typically, like I would expect for you to open it up at home and just see that 1 centralized star, which I'll show you now. There's where, let me do this one since we're on this side here for now. There you can see how I've blocked 1. See, there's 2 there, and then there's 1 there. So that's more traditional. So that's what you can expect to see. And we're going to blow it out for under $5,000 for a 2 carat blue sapphire. Incredible size, great color to it as well. And that one will be, ooh, I like this. It's not even $2,000 or $1,999. Big value here. 1 carat in diamond, stays in the platinum. I'll take care of the sizing for free. We pay for that. You don't. We pay for the shipping. You don't. You get all the goodies, all the extras, all the big discounting. And guess what? The lowest price ever. $1,499 instead. So that comes down another nearly $200 or so that you're taking in additional discount. $1,319 will be your price tag. So you got almost $200 saved there, $13.19 at checkout if you'd like to get that one. And that is one of those that just between the diamonds and the stone, and that stone is not that royal blue. It's like more of a almost a cornflower blue, really. It's a little bit lighter than what we'd see in the royal blues, and that I like because it really then stands out. Sometimes the royal blues get a little too dark, and then suddenly they're not the same. So this is really nice to see. So congrats if you get it. Let me know if that one sounds good to you. $14.99, but again, so much more affordable than that. And then we have to show you this really stunning designer ring. It's a tourmaline. I'm going to get ready to show you the paparasha, which we already flashed. So you know there's probably somebody already intrigued by this ring. I'll tell you right now, it's my favorite of the entire show. And just because it's so different, and this is the one you know, like brand new, and you just know when a piece is going to go quickly because also it's priced right. And for being a brand new idea with a stone like that and all the designer details, there's a butterfly. There's the bark texture to the band. It is so very Art Nouveau in its styling here. It's 1130-176, and it is that gorgeous tourmaline trillion orange pink. It's called an orange. It's so not just an orange. It's got the golden and the pink together. So golden, orange, pinks, and even a little bit of like a hot pinky red, and then all the beauty of clarity that's allowing this trillion to just light up. It is our big 352. So it's got a nice size to it. Look at this, designer lovers. If you're out there, call in quickly. Look at how this is done. Even the basket work is beautiful. I know the residue from the tag is not, so sorry about that, but I just have to show you. That is really pretty the way that bark texture is done. So it's emulating Mother Nature. It feels a little bit like a fairy tale, and it feels like a fairy tale to be offering values like this. It really does. Maybe I should do that children's book about gemstones and jewelry and beautiful, the world of exotics. And, you know, that's kind of fun, right? Pieces that feel like they're from another world. They feel a little bit like something from our fantasy or imagination. But isn't that what's great about gems and jewelry? It's not just about the gems or the diamonds, and jewelry is not just about a band of gold. It's about putting together Mother Nature's best creations with the ingenuity of man and woman who put together beautiful pieces that feel right for the stone. And that's what this is. And that's where, again, I love jewelry specifically because it's taking all those rarities from nature, but it's allowing us to get creative and really make something that you can wear. Not a lot different than fashion, and I'm a fashion girl for sure. And I really love styling, and I love fashion, and I love putting, because anyone can go buy clothes, but buying clothes is not style. They don't equate. There's a different, it's how you put them together and how you wear those pieces and really how you accessorize. You know, everyone, you could have, 10 women put on the exact same outfit, and depending on how they're going to make it their own and style it is going to make it very different. And that's what I love about just even jewelry applies that way, where you could have taken that tourmaline, set it in a basic band, but instead look at the story that's told with this bark texture and that butterfly. The diamond is just a couple of points there. They're accents. You don't even have carat weight here. It's in white gold. It stays. We're still going to size it for you, but let's get this thing on the hand so you can see that, yes, it's a bypass style of a ring. It's got that beautiful bright stone, which again looks for the world like a paparasha sapphire in its coloring here, but then with that sweet little butterfly, which of course could be so meaningful. It's like that little friend to the stone itself, and then all that texturing done to the gold. But here's what we'll do, because I know it should be $49.99. You know it should be $49.99. And for high style designer jewelry, great value. Yes. Absolutely. And it's not really a fawn, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So we'll show that diamond in that bridge next. But let's make this a really affordable option for you so that you can embark on the designer jewelry you love without having to break the bank to do it. And it's not even $49 or $39 or $29 or $19. I'm going to really bring prices down because it's the weekend. It's here. We've all worked hard all week, and we're ready for a little respite, aren't we? We are ready for a big, big party evening and great jewelry to celebrate. And whether you're just enjoying looking at beautiful jewelry or whether you are thinking about adding it to your own collection, something for a lifetime, we'll bring it down below 19, 18, 17, brand new, 3.5 carat plus. And this color is really unlike anything else I have in the entire collection. And it's only $1,699 instead. And then we'll give you that 12% off, so it will be $1,495. There's an additional $200 off. It's actually over $200 to get that one home. And then we'll show that beautiful diamond for who wanted to see that one. You got it, Sandra. We'll show it next. We will show it if you want to be on the phone lines. I would advise it. Always smart to be ready to go on those phone lines because these are the special discounts we've been waiting for. So we'll do that next. It is such a beautiful, it's like a yellow, orangey. Every time I see it in a different light, I was looking at it a few hours ago in an office, it was more orangey. Now I'm looking at it out here on set where there's a little bit more lighting in the studio. It's more of that kind of canary yellow. It's all natural. We'll show it next. But $16.99, but really $14.95. Somebody's got to get that orange pink. It is stunning, is it not? Look at that color. It's gorgeous. Everyone's going to wonder where you got the huge Padparasha in a trillion that's so clean, and yet, can you imagine what a 3.5 carat Padparasha that looked like that would be? It would not be cheap, would it? Not at all. So let me know if you'd like that one. Here we go, Sandra. Here is the diamond. I want to get you acquainted with this one a little more than just a flash, but of course, so striking because it's in this heavyweight bridge. 112-1777 is the number. It is a 1 carat oval diamond. What do we know about ovals? First of all, it's going to look bigger than a carat. This bridge in this carat, 99 points in diamonds, this one actually usually houses 1.5 carats or 2. So when we see it with other stones, it's usually double the size. So that is a 1 carat that's going to look even larger. But isn't this a distinctive color? It doesn't look like our traditional yellows. For a reminder, here's what a traditional yellow looks like here. See how this is not that. It's got a little bit of a pink and an orangey golden and a yellow. So there's, I think sometimes comparisons help because otherwise you're going to go, oh, I don't know, that looks like a yellow to me. And then you realize, no, up against the yellow, it doesn't really have that same color. It's such a unique, one of a kind. Of course, this is the one you will get because this is the one that I have, and it's a 1 carat with 99 points in diamonds in the mounting, which is 4 rows. But the 2 that run underneath through the middle, that's where it gets that bridge element. You see that there, how they run from side to side. Fully finished on the inside as well. Quite a bit of gold. Just look at that. Look at that hefty amount of gold on the inside, where it's not like a little teeny little narrow teeny little tinfoil piece of gold here. This is a lot of solid gold that you're getting. This is one of the heavier mountings we make, and as I always like to point out, it is made like 4 separate rings. Doesn't mean it's uncomfortable because you're not stacking them all together. Have you ever tried stacking 4 rings at one time? Even if you accommodate for the sizing, it's going to be really uncomfortable sometimes to do that because that's a lot of bands that maybe weren't intended to go together. So just know when you have the 4 already built in like they're intended to, all as one, it makes sure that it's comfortable for you to wear. And it's got this 1 carat with the 99 points. Let's try it on for you. It's our bridge, and this bridge mounting should be $6,800 right now. Thank goodness we didn't make it today. This wasn't made this afternoon, and that's a very good thing because otherwise $6,800 for the mounting. It's just the way that gold and diamonds have gone up. We're going to do something very special here for you. There's, of course, that larger stone in the center, which makes it so unique, and yet every time I look at it in a different light environment, it sheds a little different color that dominates. Sometimes more pink, sometimes more yellow, sometimes more orange. It really is unique. So all natural through and through. What are we going to do for the price tag? Well, I've got the one and could be $89.99, but then it would sit here. And y'all would go, that's lovely, but no thanks. We are used to seeing better prices than $8,999, no matter how high-end or how designer or how desired that piece of jewelry is. We're going to do better than even $8,000 or $4,000. And that should be a statement and a half when you got a 1 carat 99 overall diamond weight, but you're also getting that bigger center stone. It's one thing to have a carat 99 in a ring. That's not something that's all that difficult for me to do. But in a 1 carat center stone, that's what we don't see nearly as often. I also told y'all yesterday, I don't know if everyone was with me, but just in case you weren't joining me on a Thursday night, there's no new bigger diamonds coming in. The price tags are $32,000 in the wholesale trade right now for a 1 carat loose stone. So it would be impossible to bring those in as current inventory or new inventory and offer the types of values that you and I have all grown so accustomed to. So I can't do it. I can't bring you new diamonds. We have what we have, and I can tell you right now there aren't many in the 1 carat yellows or fawns or champagnes or anything else. And this really isn't a champagne diamond. That may be what it's listed as. It's actually listed as a fawn. It isn't because it has no real brown. I don't see any brown to it at all. Not a bit. And I'd be happy to show you one if I had one, but I don't have any champagne diamonds left. Again, no new ones, replenishing everything that goes out the door. So it's a good time to dial in. Let's do $39. You know what? Skip $39.99. Let's go even lower and show you what we can do on this one and bring it down to $2,999. You get everything. all of that beautiful, beautiful ring for a price tag that comes down to $26.39. Very different level of pricing when you take your 12% off. Remember, the higher end it is, the bigger the price tag, the more discount you get, the more you save. And that one, for example, well, you've got basically $360 off. That to me is very fair, especially when you're talking about a diamond that's 1 carat that we can't bring in any longer. So that is how I would recommend going about this really as quickly as you can, because there is only the one. It's in the yellow gold, stays that way, but of course we'll take care of the sizing. Now, in a similar mounting, I have this one. This bridge has a carat 11. See how it's a little bit wider, so it's got a little more diamond weight. That's that rubellite. You know what? We're like 29 minutes in. This is a copper-bearing rubellite. Bigger mounting, rarer stone. I mean, that's a big statement, but it is. It's much rarer than even yellow or champagne or any of the diamonds. And that is 9757. And it's got a carat 11 in diamonds with a carat 54 rubellite that is clean as can be. Clean and bright and copper rich. So the reason I'm putting it up is because I want to do a, let's just blow out the bridge. Sounds bad. Sounds like, yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to just take them down. Okay, that sounds bad too. We don't want to take down the bridge or blow up the bridge or blow out the bridge, right? I'm on too many bridges in cars every day. So how about this? We take it down to give you the blowout price tag on either one you want. And you know what? That's $29.99 as well. I'm giving stuff away. I'm just going to show you that early on, when we've got a more limited audience on a Friday night early, we know that. We know that. It's 5:30. How many people could possibly be with us? So here's what I'm doing. Your same price of $29.99, which comes down to $26.39, is going to be on either one of those gorgeous rings. And that's about as high end as any mounting gets in our collection. So let's go. Let's take them. They're yellow gold. We'll size them for you. And you take either one or you take them both if you collect the bridge style. But that is not a typical price tag. We're just going to try to move some jewelry here tonight in our first hour. We're going to try, yeah, because when everybody joins in later, that's great. We can recap things. But you guys deserve some really big values for being here early. You've heard of the early bird special. Well, that's, you know, when you go to the restaurant and you get the, you know, that half price appetizer because you're the early birds, right? Here's our considerate half price jewelry. Better than the calamari. Yes. You got it. Purple Paraiba's gone. The diamond is here, so we can take that one away and bring back this fabulous 1777 item number. And let's see who's got that one, because that one should go as well. Purple Paraiba, gone. That was what that was intended to do. It was really alert everybody to why these are special values and special pricing here tonight. And I hope you'll stay with me, because this is going to continue for 2.5 more hours tonight. Now, I do have a sphene. It's the brightest we've seen yet. And we know this stone is a color-changing gem, correct? It's a color-changing green to red. But certain stones get a little too dark. And then we've all really, as collectors, have loved the really bright, bright stones. That's what I have here coming up in a new one. You tell me what you think. Bright? No doubt the brightest of the sphenes I've ever brought you. I'm just going to give a little bit of a cleaning here. And it's new right now, 1130664. And before you say, oh my goodness, that's the one I've been waiting for, but I know I won't be able to afford it because I know what happens to these bright sphenes. You got to call me. Just what I saw, what we just did on that copper bearing is going to happen again. Madagascar color change sphene in a 175. These are not like other stones where it can easily be found in a 1 or 2 carat. They hardly ever happen. They hardly ever do. This is going to be one for the ages. It's brand new, and don't think for a second, oh, I can't get it because it's... Trust in what I'm going to do here. It's our 175 stone, 45 points in diamonds, and as bright as we've ever seen a sphene be. So this is very exciting. 175, 45 points in diamonds, kind of feels like a 3-stone style, and then it sets up a little bit. Now, you got to call me. That is divine. This one will never be that stone that's too dark, or, oh, it's that olive tone, or it's got a little slightly yellow to it. They're going for a reason. There's a reason I'm bringing these out early, so that fewer viewers early, we have less fighting going on as far as the, okay, you know, 20 people wanted one ring. I know that I'm limited with ideas, and that pains me to no end. But here's what I have for you. The greatest value on our color change sphene, 45 points in diamonds. Don't wait. Yellow gold, it stays. Let's show it on the hand. And if you're waiting, you will miss out, because there are too many smart shoppers here that know one of a kind. It's worth it to be on the phone lines ready to go look what that does. And remember, all that bright green, it's going to change to brighter. What I have found with these stones too is the brighter green they start as, the brighter red they show when they do change color, which may sound obvious, but you just really, it's something that we can't show you on air because we only have one type of light source. But having looked at each and every one of these under UV lighting only, it's amazing what we see with these stones when they go bright red. Look at that. And you're not leaving any of the dispersion, because that's also what this stone is known for. It's got one of the most high dispersion levels out there of any gem. So take a look at it again. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's that multicolored rainbow effect you're seeing all the way through the stone. So we'll give it a quick little discount here, because I know we love a $49.99 deal. Watch this. I'm tasked with moving a lot of jewelry tonight. And I know there's an easy way to do that and a hard way to do that, and that's going to be all about the pricing. The lower I go with the pricing, the faster pieces will go, and the more likely they are to go, which is really the plan up ahead. So here's what I would recommend doing. Call me now. And don't wait, because there's a lot of people that wait because they see the price tag and figure, well, maybe she's feeling really generous tonight, or if she's really looking to, you know, test the boundaries or really push the envelope, she might take $500 off. Watch what I'm going to do instead of that, and this will be that new piece that I cannot have you waiting on. It is going to be gone in a flash. As much flashy flash as you see with that stone, it's going to be out of here quickly. It's not even $49.39 or $29.99, and already I've gone too far. Gone too low on the $29.99 for what is truly, I've shown every one of them we've had. This is the brightest we've brought you. This is amazing material. It's not $29.99 either, so come on in. There is nothing to be afraid of tonight, except for missing out, because there will be a number of you missing out. There's already been, it's been happening for the first 35 minutes. I don't want you to be the one that falls to that, oh my gosh, I'll never see that piece again, and I know that was a great value, and why didn't I just call earlier to pick it up? Here's what you need to do. It's not even $29. Let's keep going. I got to move every single piece I bring you tonight, and I will. And we're not doing $2,500 or $24.99. It's quite the value here, but we need you on the lines ready to go, because this is going down to $23.99, and you get 12% off, which makes it $2,111. $21.11 first caller on the sphene. Brightest we have here, right here and now, and that's what it does. Look what happens when that just reaches the light there. You see, that's one angle. Let me flip it around and show you the other here as well. Look at that does. That is amazing. Totally one of the stones that if you don't have one, trust when I tell you, just get one while you can, because we're very, very limited. Also, we don't have the option of going to get new stock on this material. It's what we have is what we have. And that's from a private collection from the miner himself who saved them. So this is it, $23.99, but turns into $21.11 instead. And you know what everyone's going to love? The heart-shaped purple Paraiba earrings that we have. So unusual and so unique. And get ready, because they're coming up, and look at that. That is so pretty. And then we also have a hoop, and it's an emerald. And like I said, I had some of these very similar style the other day. So many of you missed out. So the first thing I want to do is tell you, if you were one of them that missed out on the emerald hoops we had the other day, call me now. We're going to show those emerald hoop earrings next, so that we can get those at home as well, and they're brand new, okay? So $21.11 on the brightest color change sphene we've had, and just amazing, is it not? And then let's get to those emerald earrings. Let me know on the sphene, because that one's not going to stay here, you know that. And then look at those 3 prominent stones, 1 oval, 2 princess cuts. Guys, when do you see a princess cut? In a gorgeous emerald. And the matching. You know how very, very, very complicated it becomes when you set out to make an earring with emeralds, because usually you've got to make 2 matching stones, but then to go that extra mile and say, no, I'm going to make a hoop with 3 emeralds per earring, and I'm going to make them all match. That's even a bigger feat. And that's what's happening here. 1130590, 1 pair only. It is a hoop earring. It is a click enclosure. I'm sorry, look at the matching. This is a gorgeous stone that is very difficult to do. I don't care what size the stones are, smaller or larger. It is one of the most difficult stones in the entire world to match because you're matching more than color. You're having to match the inner clarity and the inner glow that these stones have. And oh, the color is just, you couldn't ask for a better color. I mean, it's rich beyond. These total weight is a carat 03 here in your 2 different cuts among your 6 different stones, and we are so thrilled to bring it to you. 1 pair only. Watch how easy they are to wear as far as the size. This is not going to be an overwhelming huge hoop that, you know, so many of you are like, okay, that's great, but I'm not going to wear a huge hoop like when I'm just running to the store for, you know, some errands. This is where you get wearability. Look at that, 1/2 inch, but all the prominence. I would so wear these in my second piercing every single day. Now, I know I'm not getting them. That's not even a thought because, yeah, they're never going to stick around here for me. But here's what we're going to do for my emerald lovers and one of the big gemstones of the world. And yet, they're even reversible. If you wanted to, let's say one day go with a plain gold type of hoop look, you could wear them in reverse, put them on backwards, and wear them that way. But let's take a look at them on. Okay, seriously, the lower light here is really just allowing them to really go off. And I mean, glow beyond. I mean, this is just the most stunning. Look at that, and high quality, and again, 3 stacked up. They're all set vertically, and just the matching here is really incredible. We have 1 pair. I'm gonna make them affordable, and they're a lot more affordable than that $39.99 they should be. And again, had a similar pair the other day, and boy, were they popular, but we only had 1 pair as usual, so guess what? They were gone, and that was that. So let's get them out the door right now and take them much, much lower than even $39 or $29 or $19.99. Just 1 pair. I wish we had more of them. I do not. Let's go back up close and take one last look at them because they're going to fly, and they're not even $1,500. This is crazy good on these huge emeralds, and the matching is perfection, and you will wear them every single day. I promise you. They are so beautiful in that bright green. Such a good look. Oh, if you're a green-eyed girl, those emeralds next to your face. Oh, stop. It's really good. We'll make them better than $15 or $14 or $13.99. Just 1 pair. Let's blow them out for $1,299, and that's it. $11.43 at checkout instead. Somebody's getting them. We'll find out who that is. And then we've got rubies. We're going to go to the other. We have big 3. The big 3 stones are ruby, sapphires, and emeralds. So there go our emeralds. They're gone. Thank you so much. Here come the rubies. The rubies are set in platinum. Now, this is a subtle little drop, and they're going to need my help here. But yeah, they do that. They're not always the easiest to set up. Drop earrings are complicated to sit on their sides here. But let's show you what we got here, and let me get the other tweezers out so we can help you out with the look. It's 112-7631. I feel like I've sold these 80 times. But the truth is, they got to go. And this is our last pair, and it's going to be 112-7631 with a platinum setting and 74 points in ruby, and that's total. So you figure you got close to 40 points each and 70 points in diamonds. Yes, please. And they have silicone backing, straight post backs. The silicone backings are where I've converted almost every earring I have to the silicone backing because they're the ones that actually are the most stable of all. They really are. Trust me when I tell you, when you start to use silicone backings instead of your posts, they're your typical butterflies, your life will be changed, and they're so much easier to grip and hold on to when you're putting them on. They are so much easier. They never, you know, with a butterfly backing, as soon as one of those little loops changes shape, it doesn't work anymore. Essentially, it's done. And either you have to be skilled with the tweezers or the pliers and reshape them yourselves, and it's never quite right. And I'm skilled, I'm a jewelry maker, and yet it's not always gonna stay. So this is the more secure style. So I love having those silicone backings. I think you'll use those with every post earring you have from here on out. But they're in the platinum, and let's go ahead and take these down for you to $9.99. Yeah, make it easy and simple. It's our ruby and diamond earring for $8.79 at checkout. And don't forget about our sphene ring, because it's still here. And boy, what I wouldn't give to have some more emerald hoops like that. They're so gorgeous. They really are. And then we'll get to those purple powder Eva earrings as well. The drops, it's a hoop to start with the heart-shaped drop in and below it. Who got the emerald earrings, by the way? Christine got them. Thank you, Christine. Christine, oh my goodness. I'd say let me know if you ever get tired of them and email me, but I know you're going to love them. I know you'll never tire of those. They're beautiful. All right, so we'll get to our new yellow diamond earring as well. Let me try these on and show you what they look like from a distance as well. So you can see, I feel like I've shown them so many times, you probably have them well memorized by now. But we'll take a look here with the 7/8 of an inch that they are in length, so it's just under an inch. It's real close. I mean, for most trained eyes, it's going to look like an inch, and I'll show you one on as well so you can see how that's going to look. Seriously, those backings are the best. They really just, I mean, they just stay on so well. And then you can always really kind of tweak it for whatever, you know, if you've got the thicker lobe, obviously they're still going to stay. And if you've got a little thinner lobe, no problem. And they're just really wild. And to get that kind of discount for $8.79, stunning. All right, so let's take a look at them on really quickly here just to show you what they look like and just how they drape and how they're going to give you a little bit of movement to them as well. And they are only $8.79 at checkout. So let me know if you would like those. 70 points in diamonds. That's not something you see very often for $8.79. And then to add in 2 gorgeous Burma rubies, that's awfully nice as well. So back to the wheel we'll go. Take another quick close-up look. I'll prop them up here as soon as I get a free hand. Let me do that for you so you can see what they're all about. And I'm telling you, those backings, they are just the best. They are really super, super secure. So there you go. There's the one that I had on, and here's the other. So you can see how that incredible matching goes. There is, look at that, bright, clean, crystalline rubies. And that is what we look for. We don't want those hazy, murky rubies that you see everywhere else. This one's where you're getting the bright clarity that we love. So $8.79, let's get to our yellow diamond and white diamond ring. This one's also brand new. Now there's a theme going on. The brand new tends to be going quickly. The quickest. Oh, I wonder why that is, because it's the pieces you haven't seen before. 1130565. Take that into consideration when we're in our last 15 minutes of this hour. We're shopping up a storm. We're getting you a brand new yellow diamond and white diamond ring that looks like a 3-stone style, does it not? It gives you that 3-stone style, but it's giving you still a center stone. Those side stones are not going to be individual stones, which is going to keep the cost down a little bit, but it looks like they are. So let's talk about what the center stone is first of all. Maybe we should add that it's also 18 karat gold, because that is a nice upgrade to get, and it's 2-tone. So you go with everything. Even if you're a sterling silver girl, it's going to go with it. If you wear stainless steel, if you wear platinum, if you wear gold of any purity, it's going to match because it's the 2-tone. It's also 18 karat with a 19-point center oval. So that's where it's going to begin. That big stone in the middle is the 19-pointer. Then you've got 23 points of additional yellows and 36 points in the white. So grand total 78 points overall. Goes side to side beautifully on the hand, which I will show you now. And you have the luxury of getting all that 18 karat gold, and look at the finishing on the interior. So that's called an undergallery. And that's what's going to make it nice and smooth and comfortable as the hours wear on and you love wearing your jewelry, because we love to look at our jewelry, but it's got to feel good as well. So this does, with that undergallery, it just slides right onto the hand for you just like that. There you can see side to side as it goes. Never breaks in the diamonds. You're looking at diamonds every single angle there, and I love that too. But it's going to be under $5,000 because I got to make a yellow diamond affordable. That is my job. As long as TVON is on the descriptor there, it means we got to make everything affordable. We're the leader on that front. So this is how we do it. Instead of $5,000, remember it's brand new, so you're never nobody's ever seen it before, and that's where again there's going to be callers really early, ready to go. And don't forget about that sphene. I am amazed that that sphene is still here. That color change, best and brightest we've had. And then we'll get into our purple Paraibas before this hour ends. Yes, we will. The heart-shaped drop earrings are coming up next. So don't go anywhere. But here we go. Instead of $5,000, $4,003. This is the most affordable way I can get you a yellow diamond center and give you that bigger look, because I'll tell you right now, when I first glanced at this hours ago this afternoon, I looked at it and I thought we were looking at a 1 carat or a 1.5 even, because what you have is the match in the halo to the center. It all looks like one stone. It all looks like one oval. And to that point, the sides look like also, this looks like one big marquise or pair really on the sides, but it's the pave. So again, keeps the cost down. Otherwise, I could not make that under $3,000, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Let's go even lower than 3 or 2 or $19.99. And remembering that it is 18 karat solid 2-tone gold. Very impressive upgrade you're getting there. And we will go lower than $19.99. This one's going to be as good as gone. Take advantage of it. We'll make it $1,888. And your discount coming your way, 12% off, biggest discount we've ever done. Why not take advantage of that fully on your favorite dream piece? So that's going to be $1,661 at checkout. The heart-shaped purple Paraibas are next. Can't wait. They are on their way. We are going to have a new moonstone today in an emerald cut. Haven't seen too many of those. Emerald cut moonstones. So I'm going to just go ahead and move this up. It was supposed to be here tomorrow, but I have so many people asking me for more moonstone. Yeah. what is happening. There's something totally different happening with this Moonstone that has ever happened before. So it's got very distinctive colorways here depending on the east, west, and north, south faceting. So stay with me. That'll be coming up at the top of the hour, which is only about 10 minutes away. So make sure you're here with us for that. 1888 turns into 1661. Let's get to the heart shapes. I have to show these early because of just, I think this is the strongest value we have of the day, of the entire night here. And that is because this should be the most expensive idea of the show. Just one of them is kind of a wow moment of feeling like, how is that even possible to do a heart shape like this in a copper bearing? And I know how popular they've been of late. There's the match. There's the twin. They're also 18 karat gold. It's 1130681. Come on in. Only one pair. Remember how quickly the purple Paraiba ring in the bridge went a few minutes ago? Here we go with the earring in a heart shape. Stunning, stunning, and clean. There's a carat 29 overall, so that means you're getting, figure you've got about 65 points each in the match. There's the one, here's the other. They don't sit up on their own. I'll give them some help here. Take a look at that. And then there's that bigger diamond between the hoop and the double halo. And between the hoop and the double halo, the bigger diamond, but all the movement. That great movement you're getting, these bright purples. I'll clean this one up a little bit, just saw a little fingerprint on that. And we've got a carat 29. Now I want to make sure you see it from a distance away. Now the diamond weight is also significant at 72 points in the diamond weight that you're getting as well. Here's the length you have. It's going to be just over an inch. That would be 1.25 inches top to bottom. I want to pop one on the ear for you. This is a real simple, easy mechanism. It's hinged, it opens and closes. When you push it, it clicks. That's it. It's pretty simple. It's a click closure. It's a straight post, and then click that little lever back into place, hinged on its own, easy as can be, and seriously, look at how gorgeous they are. And then I just moved my own. Look at that. That is so stunning. The way those look and the way they're hitting right there at the jawline there, and just that stunning look of covering the piercing, giving you great diamonds, leading into that heart-shaped double halo. For my heart-shaped lovers, this is rare as can be. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I love this $59.99 price tag. I want to try and make this a little bit more affordable. Remember, they're 18 karat gold as well. So that's a nice little extra there with an earring especially. I think that's always something I prioritize. I don't need everything in my collection to be 18 karat gold, but I really, really want my earrings to be. So this is where you get that 18 karat gold upgrade, plus those 65 pointers a piece or so, okay? 65 pointers or so each, matched to perfection. And then all that diamond weight is nearly 3/4 of a carat. Let's go back up close. I'm going to do something wild. I thought $59.99 would magically make them disappear. We're going to do better than that for you. Only one pair. Oh, and there's finishing. Look at this. More 18 karat gold. Look at the way they're finished. Heart shape under gallery. Well, heart shape in the center, mimicking the heart-shaped stone, and then little pear-shaped cutout detail. That doesn't need to be there. But we went the extra mile for you. Have that heart-shaped detailing all the way through. I can't say enough good things about this earring, except for the fact that if you're not loving the price, I don't love the price. It's that simple. If you don't love it, I don't love it. So if we just need to make sure, I know the earrings are too pretty to stay. What if we take them below even $3,000? There's 50% off. And I'm not leaving them there because even if they're already gone, you are still expecting me to give you not a value, but the very best value possible. That's it. That's all I can vow to you. Every single day that we spend together, I can only vow to you one thing: the best possible price tag worldwide. That's the thing. And if the price isn't for you, it's not for you. But there's nobody that's going to bring you a better value. I can't promise that I got something in everybody's budget. All I sell is fine jewelry after all. I can't promise that everything's going to be, under $1,000 or under $2,000, but I can promise you the best values. That's all I can ever say. All I can promise you is to give you the best values on every single thing we bring, and what we bring is only top quality exotics, best of the best, high-end precious metals, great VS diamonds, all of that. Let's go even lower than 25 because I still don't have a caller yet who's saying yes. What about 25? What about 24? What about 23? Uh-oh, this is getting a little bit crazy. We're already under cost on it. I still haven't given you the 12% off, but we will. And they're not even $22.99. Let's go even lower. Let's make them $21.99 instead. And then the reason I did that is because after your extra discount, they're well under $2,000. It'll be $19.35 for the pair. All you got to do is hop on the phone lines and grab them. Get them as quickly as you possibly can. You know what's coming up at the top of the hour? That gorgeous emerald cut moonstone will be on the way. You've got them. Thank you so much. Those are gone. Reminder, I do have a really, really pretty, oh, I love this seahorse. This feels very designer. Very fresh, very whimsical. It's also got a chain. I was trying to get the chain all situated here, but let's just show you the pendant. The chain has 2 diamonds. Bezel said it's 7856 rather, 7856. So that's going to be our seahorse with opal inlay. I had some opal inlay earrings the other day. They were 14 grand and they looked like this. And I'm going, what? There were no diamonds, just opal inlay. Guess what? I didn't show them because I thought, not a value story. This is a value story. This has got 14 karat gold. Those different 4 segments of custom cut opal inlay that is still that great Australian lightning ridge material, as you can well tell. 6 points of what? It says 6 points of inlay. No, not possible. Sorry. I don't know what the 6 points on my bag means, but we're going to just ignore that. And because I don't think there's nothing in there that's 6 points, but it says 6 points and then 22 points in diamonds. Let me just say, I'm not going to give you carat weight on the inlay because it's not 6 points. If there's 22 points in diamonds, I think it's obvious to say there's more inlay than there are diamonds. So I don't know if they meant 6 carats. I don't know, but here's what I do know. I'm going to just go ahead and show you the back. I'm going to show you that it's 14 karat gold and that we're throwing in a $950 chain because here's the deal. It's got diamonds, 2 of them. In adjustable, in the lobster claw closure, 16, 17, and 18, and the chain is worth a whole lot of money. And then you get this fabulous, I don't know if they intended this, but I don't know about you guys. I'm looking at the inlay where the eye would be on the seahorse, and there's that one reddish orange fleck. I don't know if that was just coincidence and luck, but I'm guessing it wasn't because look at the distinct shape of that inlay near the frontal, like forehead area of the seahorse. And you see that one little spot that looks like orangey. Isn't that cool? It's kind of like where the eye would be. Anyway, just something I pick up on. I'm very detail oriented, but I'm going to do this for under $3,000 and send it out. And it's worth it for the chain if you want the chain. The chain still comes off this piece. You can wear it with other pieces as well, which gives you great versatility there. So if you've always wanted to just upgrade, like, you know, if you're going, this weekend I'm going to go out and upgrade my classic chain for my pendants, no need. Grab this and get the great chain with the double diamonds that you can wear like that or however you want because you can see it moves. It's got diamond cutting. You see the great adjustability here as well. I've got the length on the pendant, which is going to be 1 inch. Let's just show you that to verify that, show you the specifics there. Yes, indeed, it is 1 inch. Let's show the seahorse on as well so you can see it from that angle, see it from a little distance away, and how much that opal is just going to strikingly glow. I mean, you thought it was good up close. Look what it does in a lower light, how it just glows neon blues and greens, and then of course that little bit of orangey red as well. We're gonna blow it out, taking a look at it close up, and let's get it out the door for under $3, under $2, and under $1,500. Our seahorse is going out for $1,299. $1,299 minus 12%. You know that's $1,143. First caller, and it feels like instant vacation, like maybe just a nice little nod to, I love being by the beach, or I loved that trip I took where I did the deep sea snorkeling and got to see the sea life at the underwater mountain or whatever it is, right? I've been snorkeling in some of the most gorgeous places in the world. Unfortunately, it was a long time ago. It was when I was a kid. But I still remember, I was very young, but that's when I was last on a vacation, was when I was a child. And so I could go, you know, you got time off. Remember in school, you got like 2 weeks off for certain holidays, like spring break and, you know, winter break and all those. So, you know, I went on family vacations and spent a lot of time on the water and a lot of time out at sea. And I gotta say, seeing, you know, great sea creatures like this, it's not something that you ever forget. And to have a little piece, whether that's something that you've gotten to experience or maybe you haven't yet, but you'd love to have the beauty of nature described in a really beautiful wearable art piece that you can wear and take with you, that clearly it has a story behind it. It's a whimsical piece that doesn't feel as maybe serious as other jewelry, even though it's very serious quality. So that is a good one there. And we'll get into our top of the hour here. We've got that emerald cut, gorgeous moonstone coming up that I'm really excited about. That's probably my other favorite besides our gorgeous tourmaline, which is still here, by the way, that trillion in that pot barasha color. And if you really want something cool in a pendant, look at this one. We have got a Phenomena color changing gem. This one I think is a superstar. and it's going to be 1129729. So this is my 3-carat color change, and we'll end the hour with this one, a one of a kind in this pear shape with this pear shaped diamond as its bail. And we have very little jewelry left. That means we've gone through a lot of it in the first hour. We still have 2 hours of airtime though. And singing and dancing is not something I'm going to do tonight unless you request it. So here's what we'll offer instead. If you have a request, get those in so we can help you out with whatever it is we can bring out from the inventory that you might like. So anything that your heart desires, communicate that to us so we can bring it on out for you and give you those discounts. But here is my 3-carat color change, Turkish color change diaspore. This is the one source stone, 20 point in that individual yellow diamond as well. That's our 20-pointer pear shape. Love that. We just saw those Tanzanite pendants the other day that also had those big yellow diamonds as their bails, and I think that really adds something, and certainly it adds more value. 7/8 of an inch here as well, top to bottom, and in yellow gold. It stays in yellow gold, but I bet you there's some of you out there that have a color change diaspore and a ring, now want the pendant to go with it, because let's say you're loving wearing that ring, or maybe you just are a pendant collector. Really, that's where your love of jewelry is maybe strongest, is with your pendants and your pieces for your neckline. Well, there it is, and look at the color change just here, based on one different light perspective and how that color just changes completely to where we saw it before. So lots of different colors exhibited and displayed from this one stone. Part of the beauty of it, and of course the color changing, we can't even show you the pinks and the purples and the reds that it goes to once you're in a UV condition light. So keep that in mind. But let's go back up close and we'll blow it out for you for $1,199. That's going to be a much better value after you take your 12% off though, so you can go ahead and have that for $1,055. And that's it. All right, so we've got our last couple of seconds here in hour number 1. We've got a big moonstone coming up that we have never seen the likes of before. So I can't wait. That should be gone though. And if you have any questions about our first hour items, I have about 15 items that are still available. So bunch of items gone, about 10 of them gone, about 15 here. So still have a couple things to think about. And that includes, gosh, we've got earrings, necklaces, rings. I've shown you a lot of great jewelry in this first hour. Let me know who's got that fabulous diaspore. I hope somebody's taken it. We'll find out who that is. A lot of pieces gone, but a lot of pieces left because we just got to show you a lot of great jewelry here in this first hour. So keep that in mind. And then here we go. I'm just going to show you really quickly since our top of the hour is here. Let me show you what you may have missed. If you are just tuning in, welcome into Friday night. We are live as always. We don't run shows that are tapes. We are here live every single show. So we are really interactive with you. We'd love to be. We can't be interactive with you unless you call. So let me just show you what you may have missed from hour number 1, which includes aquamarine, blue star sapphire, yellow diamond. There's actually another, like kind of a champagne-y yellow orange golden diamond in the back in the bridge. My personal favorite is this very cool tourmaline. Trillion cut, pinky golden color there. We also have the, of course, diaspore in the middle. This was our amethyst, how we started the show in that trillion cut. And then I have the brightest color change sphene that we have had on the air. Look at this. We had this beauty. It is the brightest green that we have seen in the color change variety. Isn't that a good look? So color change sphene, diamond, this one, of course, a couple of different ways to do yellow diamonds here in the show today so far. And that's what we have remaining, in addition to some ruby drop earrings and a seahorse necklace, okay? So that's what's left from hour number 1. Thank you to everybody who shopped the pieces that are already gone. And that'll be that for our little recap. So if I can help you with any of those ideas, please let me know. We're happy to help you out and let you know if you join us a little bit later in the show, we can get you some ideas, definitely recap some carat weights and some item numbers and try any of those on for you as well. But that's just, again, a little recap. Everything goes from what we had affordable, like $9.99, the amethyst and the aqua, for example, in the front there. They were $9.99 a piece, and then $11.99 on the diaspore, and then nothing on this wheel is over $29.99, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. So this is what we have remaining from the first hour, which I'd rather just not recap things. But again, the reality of the situation starting as early as we do means we kind of have to. But let's make sure that we get all those items out the door now, and then we can proceed with brand new items for the rest of the night and just show you fresh and new. So the Moonstone's coming up in just a matter of moments. I just want to give everybody a little glance here at what you may have missed or what you may still be thinking about, and they are all one of a kind. So when they are gone, we don't have 2 of anything up there. They're all unique pieces. We are very busy on the phone line, so I apologize for the wait time. Questions? Thank you. The sphene is gone. Congrats on that. That was 1130664. So the sphene is gone. Congratulations there, color change sphene. Let me remind you, we had the ruby drops and the seahorse, which don't really fit up on our wheel of rings, but they're still available as well. The ruby earrings we had were $9.99, and then the seahorse was $12.99. So let me know if you'd like either of those. And then we got our little fancy diamond section here, our amethyst, our aqua, our blue star. That was a 2-carat blue star sapphire, by the way, in platinum for only $14.99. And then this tourmaline, 3.5 carats plus, beautiful goldens and pinks together in that trillion. Very special little butterfly detail bypass design there. It looks like, yeah, it looks like the butterfly almost is like taking off of a branch, of a tree branch, or pretend there's a floral underneath and they're taken off. And then, of course, don't forget about that diaspore pendant, which is so incredible. It's going to be about $1,050 at checkout for that diaspore pendant as well. So really excited to have you with us tonight. That's a little recap, some of our pieces from our number one. So just keep that in mind. We'll keep showing them until they go. Everything must go from the night. And we've got 2 hours left to show you everything. So pick out your favorite. Happy Friday, happy weekend, everybody. I'm so glad you're with us. Can't wait. Friday night. Love it. Love my Friday nights. Love that. You know why it gets so exciting? Because I don't have to wait as long to see you guys. After Friday night's over, I see you in a few hours and we get to keep shopping. So the shopping never stops and we love that too. Yes. Let's try the aqua again. Sure. Here's the aqua from earlier. By the way, that's only $9.99 for this pear-shaped aqua. Take a look at that one on the hand. It is the most elegant 3-stone ring. Something about the pear shape and then the simplicity of the 3-stone style. 2 bigger diamonds, 3 points apiece, bezel set as well. And that's in the white gold stays. Everything stays in the gold color or colors it's in. And so you have really immediate shipping. That means as fast as I can do it, which means sized and shipped out to you on Monday. So very, very important to keep that in mind. Look what that aqua's doing. That is it's winking at you. It's saying, pick me, choose me. I'm March's birthstone. I'm the best in the world out of Brazil. I'm no longer mined. I'm 60,000 a carat anywhere else. And here I'm $879 because that'll be your discounted price. So that aqua should be gone. That'll be the next to go, it sounds like. And then right behind it, a blue star sapphire. That's a 2-carat masterpiece, phenomenal gem. You just have to pick your favorite. I know it's not an easy choice to make, but hopefully I know this, the pricing is right. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up. I'm going to get you ready and set up. We have an amazing, amazing top of the hour for you. So let me just go ahead and clear my wheel here, and then we'll get you ready for our emerald cut. And that's going to be emerald cut moonstone. I already gave you a flash and there's already folks saying, please show me that. I need to have it. Keep in mind, I'm going to come in a little, oh my goodness. We have never seen a moonstone like this. Emerald cuts I've had a couple of times, but this is giving a whole different, beyond Aurora Borealis. Oh my goodness. This is, I am Moonstone, hear me, Aurora Borealis. I mean, seriously, look at that. That is so wild. 1130667. The emerald cutting is allowing this to right now look like those north-south faceting that's on the sides. They are looking completely pinky purple. And then the faceting that's going to east and west, which are on the north and south side of the stone, they're just lighting up like a gorgeous emerald turning to a Paraíba. This is elegant. That is the one that you look at and know instantly, that's hot. That's rare, that's special, that's designer. It's an 18-karat gold mounting, so yeah, it is rare and specialty and designer. But then don't worry, you're gonna get goldens, you're gonna get yellows. Look at this, it lights up like it's a diamond. I think a lot of people, do not be offended if somebody says, oh, I love your diamond. Because when it does that, it looks like this might as well be a 3-carat white diamond in an emerald cut. And let me tell you, if you wanna spend the most money possible on a diamond, you go with an emerald cut. You get an emerald cut. If money is no object and you want rare and special, you go with emerald cut. That's how it works. All the most really fabulous women I know, and the ones that have usually a lot of wealth, they are always in an emerald cut diamond, every time. And there is something special about them, something unique. Obviously, they have to be higher quality. The reason I'm mentioning that is when it hits the light, it just lights up and glows as if it's a flawless diamond, like right there. And then, no, why is your diamond giving effects like that? I'm seeing every single color of the rainbow, but in such a distinctive way where they're not just a mishmash blend. Instead, you're getting distinctive colors from distinctive facets. And it's 18 karat gold with a carat 05 in that stone. And then you have, and I said 3 carat diamond because why? Well, we know that a carat 05 moonstone looks like a 3 carat of another. It's a fact. Then you have the tapered baguettes on either side. They're flaring out, and then round brilliance surround all of that to give you 30 points in diamonds. And I'm fascinated. There's nobody yet on the phone lines that's saying, I really like that. It's possible it could just be me, but when I flashed it, there were a few of you that said, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about that emerald cut moonstone. Here it is. What is it a matter of the price tag? Of course it is. But have I ever steered you wrong on a value? I never would. I never, ever, ever would. And I'm telling you right now, sometimes pieces are a little bit higher end, so they have a little higher price tag. I help you out. I change it and adjust it to make sure it's the value that's going to make somebody happy. And that's what I'm about to do right now, but I would definitely be on the phone lines if I were you. Because there's something about this moonstone where even if you have a heart shape or an oval or a round already and you love it, you may want to add this. If you have yet to experience our moonstones, just go here. just don't even give it another thought. Go here. Go right here and get this one because I'm completely smitten with this stone. This stone is everything. Call me early, only just one. Nobody's on the phone line, so I'm going to wait. We can wait and show it to you later, or we can, see if there's anybody who says, oh, no, I love it, I love it, I love it. Well, let me know if you do, because I don't think I got anything that's going to be more powerful than that as far as what haven't we seen before on this show. That is totally unique, and it does not look like any of the other moonstones that I have brought you. And there have been really gorgeous moonstones. There's just no question about it. They've been amazing. But I would like to know if you like it, because if you do, I'm willing to go out on a limb here for you, because I know this price tag, it's a little bit unusual with that stone. Sorry, emerald cut diamonds go for more in no different way here. This is where an emerald cut moonstone is going to be a little bit more. So it's got a $72.99 price tag. But before you panic, let me help you. $72.99, I'm seeing 2 callers on the line. Let's forget about $72.99. That's going to be tough. That's a tough ask, especially on a Friday, 70 minutes in. Let me do something a little wild here, and call me if you love it. Call me if you love it. You're not going to want to miss this one. That's all I can say. You're not going to want to miss this one. I have no other emerald cut moonstones. This is it. We've seen a couple, but they did not do this little light show magic trick that you're seeing here. They did not do that. So come on in. Let's help you out with the price tag, and we'll help you here. Let's do something wild tonight. I know it's Friday. Let's go absolutely crazy on this one and get you a much better value than $72.99. Who wants it? Yes. It's probably on your screen now, but I'll do it again if they missed it. It's on again, Joanna, if they missed it. Some people watch on mute and don't listen to the show, just watch it, and some people watch it and don't listen to it. I've learned that. So let's make sure everyone's seeing and getting everything they need to know about this piece. There it is. So that's what it looks like. So elegant, is it not? Those are tapered baguettes on the side, so that 3-stone style. I mean, everything about it. And wearable size. This isn't like oversized. A lot of our moonstones have been bigger of late, and they might not be your everyday wearable piece. This one I find everyday wearable. Let's not do $72.99 though. I'm scaring people. We got to really help you here. And I know that's what it's supposed to be, and oh, forgive me, jewelry gods, but let's do something special. Because nothing's worse than saying, I love that, I just can't afford it. And it happens to me, it seems like on the daily. Oh, I love that. There's the piece I want. And oh, I can't, no, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. So here's what, I need to help you out. I know that feeling. That feeling's not a good one. So let's do something wild right now and bring it down below. Andy, do we have anybody else besides this call? Anyone else thinking about this moonstone? You and I can't be the only ones here. We got to have more callers. What I'll do is this. Let's skip 7,000. Let's go half off on the ring and make it 3,650. You know what? Skip 3,650. Skip it. I'm going even lower. Even lower. I'm going lower than three. Lower than three. Lower than $2,000. I want it gone. I want somebody to give the nicest thing. I mean, send me a note. Like, just shoot me an email. Tell me that this is the stone that you fell in love with immediately, and then you got even more excited about the price tag because of how I discounted it below cost. It's not even $19.99. Let's go even lower than that. You will need to have this. It's white gold. Remember, that's 18 karat gold. That's an upgrade. Those bigger tapered baguettes, those are an upgrade. The emerald cut stone we're seeing is the upgrade of all upgrades, and it's not $19.99, $18.99. Yikes, nobody has said sold yet. What about $18.88? How about $17.99? Let's keep going. And you'll have 12% off coming your way. Let's take it all-time low, $17.77. And then you take your discount. It makes it $1,563. That's basically $1,500 to get that ring right now. 18 karat gold, I'll give it 60 seconds if it even lasts that long. I can't imagine it would. We're talking about a specialty superstar right now, and that will be so long gone. So gone, so fast. And by the way, we have a request for Kathy for a trillion cut blue wings. So Kathy, that's going to be coming up next for you. I have it. I just got handed it to myself. So we're going to show that next. And let's see who's got it. All right. So 40 seconds. I don't think it's going to last 40 seconds. I don't think so. But again, that's because I've seen it in person and it's gorgeous and lovely. We'll find out if anyone's taken that one for $1,563. Wow. Whew. Okay. There's a bargain. That's a big one. A big, big, big savings and bargain price tag right there. Are we all done with the Moonstones though? I mean, are we over them now? Because if that one's still here, that just might be the signal that we are done with Moonstones and everybody who ever wanted one already has one. And I hope that's the case because we don't have any new ones coming in at all. So this is really where, please go for it. Go for it and get this one. You will not be disappointed at all with this amazing, amazing stone. It is just top notch. So let's get into this request for Kathy. Now, Andy, was it this specific ring she wanted to see? No. What was she looking for? Oh, okay. Well, the good news is sounds pretty close to what she's looking for here. It is a huge trillion. There aren't many trillions here, Kathy, so I'm really, really excited that we have one in the bigger size to show you. I guess our Moonstone is still here, so okay. Here we go. This is, wow, this is so beautiful. Blue Wing Block D. It's museum reserve as well, 9765. Again, or 9795 rather. I'm sorry, guys, that delay is really, the Moonstone may be gone. It's just the delay is really lengthy now. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if we need to reset stuff. I don't know, but again, long delay here. So give me a call if you want the Moonstone. And now here's our 6 karat 97. I'm going to move back so we can just at least fit in the top portion of the ring here so we can just show you 697 museum reserve trillion. 41 points is the diamond weight, each one individually set. Think of it, it's like its own halo around every single diamond around the piece. A halo making up the halo. Yeah, every diamond, every round brilliant, but then textured. So it almost looks as if there's little mini pave diamonds around each and every halo around those individual round brilliants, and then the diamonds continue down the sides of the band as well. So I think that's really lovely the way that works, and here's what it looks like on the hand. We'll show you that size, because 697, it's a biggie. And that's what it looks like on, so you can see it there. Really, it's funny that the side diamonds aren't something you're going to even really notice at first. It's really about that center being really kind of filling up the finger here. And then we'll just pop it on the other way real quick, because I know it's always nice to see it pointing up towards the hand as well. Just two different ways that you can wear it. I'm sure you have a favorite way that you like to wear it, but we got a big value here. And then let me know if anyone wants that emerald cut moonstone before that one's gone. And then here's what I'll do. Look at all the red flashes coming through. Exquisite gem. And again, if it doesn't go tonight, it could go off to the museum where it is promised anyways, where it belongs. And then of course, the gold would be melted down for some future new jewelry, but that 697 is gorgeous. And that one's going to be Oh, our $99.99 piece that I'll take a lot lower for you, just to make this nice and easy, nice and affordable, and send it on out. Let's do something crazy here. We're going to really act quick on this one. We're going to definitely need you to be on the phone lines early, especially knowing it's a request. But again, the request, even everything goes to the first caller who says yes. So that's something to really keep in mind as well, is that you're always invited to dial in early, puts you at the front of the line. We'll make this better than even $99 or $49.99, a major mega value right now. And this one will be going out for $4,299. And the reason I did that was could have left it at $49.99 and given you a nice $600 discount, but instead taking that down to $42.99 actually goes well below $3,800. So you've got plenty of extra savings there. It'll be $37.83, which I know these are odd numbers they come down to, but the bottom line is you're saving a bunch. And that's, I think, what we're all looking for is we want extra savings, and you've got a lot of it there. So really important value there. Comes down to that $37.83 if you'd like that huge trillion cut. And let's keep in mind, it's a 7-carat stone. That's amazing. Lots of gold, lots of diamonds. Enjoy it if you get it. We've got a beautiful crystal opal coming up in a designer mounting. Have a yellow diamond band coming up as well. It's going to have our cushion cut yellows. Take a look at this. This is a 5-stone. I love it. Those are bright radiants. Nothing I love more than a radiant. I'm an emerald cut lover too, but I got to tell you, this is the same thing with more brilliance. So we love a good radiant cut, and I love stacking this ring. And we just got it back. We had a very, very quick sellout when it first debuted, which was a few weeks ago. We were able to bring a few back, so we will have those back for you tonight. And it's a great stackable as well. We even have some new, we're going to talk about the Windsors. We're going to do a little blowout on our Windsor sapphires. And we even have new ruby earrings that look like this. These are awfully pretty. Ruby and diamonds. Don't those look festive? They look fun and fabulous. They look like they could be everything from like winter fabulous holiday to maybe patriotic to just really designer, like a star design, but a very sophisticated star kind of design. So we've got those coming up for you. Diaspore's here, and this one's available. So that's going to be on the trillions, Kathy, that we have. We're a little more limited on trillions, so that's it. That's all we got right now. And that's going to be, of course, I don't have any new ones coming in either, given that this is all private collection. So we'll move on from there and show you this gorgeous designer crystal opal, which is our last look at this one as well. 112-8174 is your number. And then again, continue to get requests in because I'm happy to help there. And we'll keep recapping items until they go, because once tonight ends, anything that's left over, it goes into the melted tray. So that's going to be melted down to make new jewelry, and of course the stones will be moving on. So here we are with the fabulous 274 Ethiopian crystal opal. These are really, they can be so many different varying degrees of quality, and most of them have a little to no color. So seeing a stone with a nice golden base like this one does, and then all the colors you're witnessing, very unusual. Purples, reds, greens, blues, all of it. You name a color of the rainbow, it's there. And against a little bit of a strength of background so that it's not just your colorless or your milky white stone. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I really like this one upright to our eye, visually at least, just to show it to you. That's one way to wear it. And you can see how this almost feels like a bypass ring in that this sweep of the band is up top and then the other comes down and kind of nestles with the base of the stone. So it's really giving almost like a tension set look. Now on this side, a beautiful wrapping design of pave on the one side there. It is enormously pretty. I know that's a 274 and that's not a bad size, but it's going to look double that easily, as opals usually do. So it gives you about a 6-carat look, and that one's going to be only, you know what, let's take that $29.99 and let it go. Just disappear. A new price tag, a better price tag, and it's not even $19.99. And there is a significant amount of gold sweeping around this gorgeous opal. And we're going to send it out right now for $1,399. That will be it. So that's going to be all on that one-of-a-kind opal. Only one here. That's a beautiful piece, and what a mounting too. Very designer, high-end. We're going to do our Windsor Sapphire collection next. It's our last ever Windsors. I will never be showing you a Windsor again, which is kind of a sad thing. It's kind of a sad moment. I'm not going to have any more Windsor Sapphires. I've got our final 3 here for you. And so we'll show you those next. And if you have not heard of or seen Windsor, or maybe you've only read about them from bloggers and collectors, we're going to show you what these really, really rare one source stones in sapphires are all about. They're not like any other sapphire. No, sapphire is an interesting stone because it comes from all different places, but there's only one source ever for Windsors, and that's the name of the mine, Windsor. It's fun to say, and it's really just a fun look too. It really fits. It's well suited. Now, Tanzania, as a nation, is known for about 30 different stones. That's a lot for a stone, you know, look at this. This is the coolest thing. And I just want to, as I talk about them, I want you to look at them so you can see, because it so helps to have a visual on what they're all about. This is our, generally they're emerald cuts, because what this is a stone that has only been found, where sapphires come from all over the world in general, but the Windsor stones that are a zoned sapphire, which actually then, as a result, give you a pattern of two different distinct colors. So that's really the crux of what it is. But then you look here and you see, okay, they're all very different. Indeed, they are. There's never going to be two Windsors alike, kind of like that last opal we showed you, where they're never going to be identical. But there's this one place, and you know how Mother Nature is. Sometimes there will be a one-source stone. We've already had several today. We talk about the diaspores out of Turkey. The color-changing diaspores are one source. We talk about a beautiful, certainly there are other one-source stones like Tanzanite, probably the most well-known stone from Tanzania, but there's a good, 3 dozen or so other stones that come from that region of the world. It's a very gem-rich, mineral-rich place. But we're talking about here, when sapphires themselves in all the different colors can come from a number of places, this is the only zoned sapphire crystal, which comes from Windsor, Tanzania. That is the name of the mine. And it wasn't discovered all that long ago, because they were writing articles in 2024 about a newly found stone. So it's still relatively young when you think about gems that were discovered in the 60s, like Tanzanite, are very young gems. But this really hasn't been around nearly as long. So it really was about 2008 was when they were first really talking about it, when there were articles first written about it. And they've been reported in this deposit, but really haven't received a lot of attention. Why? Because there are very few of them. I don't know about you, but not a lot of people are going to talk about things they don't have. You know, if it's a museum, if it's a store, if it's a boutique, you're not talking about the things you can't get. So this doesn't get a lot of talk or attention because not a lot of people have them. And so it's really interesting, because what happens is there's zoning that happens in most all sapphires, but that zoning is usually within the same color. Here, and we know this because, well, different colors of sapphires occur thanks to different elements, different chemical compositions. We know chromium makes a sapphire pink. We know that iron and titanium make a sapphire blue. We know that vanadium makes a sapphire purple. Those are a few examples that feel very apropos to what we're looking at now in a Windsor Mine, Tanzania unheated sapphire blowout, because they are my last 3. By the way, all these stones are going to be just either under a carat or over a carat. So they're all distinct emerald cuts. But you see, for example, this one's got a very bright hot pinky base within these ultra purples on 2 fronts, 2 sides of the stone. This one really going to have the same kind of hot, intense pink color with purple on one end of the stone. And then here, this one's more purple in general. And this one's got more of the purple and then a little more subtle zoning here, but really purple with that undertone of pink and blues at the base. So it's really, really exciting. So we're thrilled to have it. It's generally only by collectors who have been mining the stone. They're the only ones that get it, or people that have traded for it. Like there's a great gemstone miner that works mostly in Italy. He's actually got one directly from the miner. Like usually it's a miner who got one from a miner, a trader or a wholesaler who got one stone from a miner. So they're very infrequently out there. And it's really just the color zoning that makes it interesting. It's almost like a stone within a stone. And so here's what we're going to do, where you're going to get the big discount on them. And here's what we have. And we had a couple stones that went yellow to green or yellow to blue. This is really all in that purple to hot pink kind of look. Very clean though. I mean, they're still very transparent stones here. You're seeing right through them. They're very crystallinity. Very crystalline heavy, I would say. But what we're going to do is blow them out for you. So they're all staying in the white gold they're in. We've got the 104 is the largest right over here. So that's going to be the largest individual stones, our 104 with 56 points in diamonds. Then we go to the wide band, which has a 75 pointer, and that's going to have 7 points in diamonds, but a lot of gold. And then here's our 68 pointer in the elongated that has 81 points in diamonds. Now the key is they are unforgettable rare. These are like, again, still beautiful and wearable and durable, but they're also really ultra rare. So that's why we love having them. And I was so honored to introduce these to you guys a few years back. It was it was probably 2024 actually when I first had them for you. We're so excited they're here. This is our big blowout. It's a sad moment a little bit. It's bittersweet because I know it's our last three, so it's the last three I'll ever get to bring to you, and that's, you know, really sad. But that's what makes it so collectible and so enjoyable. If you can get one in your collection, you're going to be one of the few in the world that have them, and that's really exciting. So come on in. We're going to blow them out too because I know that they were very expensive when they debuted. A lot of people were here for the debut. We told you it was coming, and then everybody got disappointed that they were $5,000 and $6,000. So not everybody got a chance to get one. Now I'm hoping this is the day. This blowout's happening. It's not just any Windsor mine material. It's a blowout on the Windsor mine material, so you get the discount, and we will not even ask for the $59.99 they once were when they debuted and all that excitement existed around them. We're going to go lower. I just need you on the lines ready to go, and also important to pick out your favorite because I know you have one. I know there's a preference you have. We can't just say, oh, they're all exact. They're not the same. They're different, and there's one you like more than the other two. And I'd rather you get your preference here instead of having to choose a second favorite. That all happens when you're on the phone lines early. This is rare as can be, and they're still big sapphires, and they're unheated sapphires. And that we hardly ever see. And they're durable. Sapphires are always a 9 on the Mohs scale. So please feel free to wear your Windsors. Don't tuck them in a safe. Don't tuck them in a safety deposit box and feel like it has to come out only for a special occasion. You could wear it every single day and know that you're wearing one of the rarest stones out there. It's not typical sapphire material, and sapphires of these sizes we rarely ever see anyways, so it's a big deal. And what if I take them all under $2,000? We're gonna go there. $1,999 a ring when the gold should be more, because also we made these a while back. In today's gold market, they could never, ever be that price for the gold alone. We're actually going lower than $1,999, and there's 12% off as well. Take advantage of that before that disappears. We're going to go $1,888 for 60 seconds only, and then we'll find out who's got what. Yes. Let's go with the, you got it, trillion tourmaline from earlier is going on the hand again. And by the way, that trillion is 1130176. We might as well show you with the graphics again as well. Oh yeah, it's orange and pink together. It's not just orange, it's not just pink. It's a blend of those colors together. This is a little butterfly detail on one side of the open work band. This is the big stone at the 3.5 carat. The diamond weight was accents. And then you've got the tree bark texturing. So there's actually a texturing done. It's not just high polished gold. There's a little texture done to the band itself, and that was only $16.99 plus the discount. So that's going to be, of course, down to a really, really special low price. I mean, that's a huge value there. It's going to be $14.95 for that 3.5 carat orangey pink trillion cut, and that's what it looks like on. And you could always, if you wanted to, you can cinch it a little closer together. You can adjust it slightly if you want to. We're going to be happy to size it for you to whatever you need as it arrives, but you can always play with it a little bit, cinch it or widen it if you need to on that one, okay? So that was our trillion tourmaline that was new tonight, okay? One of my favorites. And then here we go with our 1888, otherwise known as 1661. That's important, 1661 in the Windsors, and we got our final 45 seconds left with those Windsors. And then we're going to see later on, we got some big diamond studs if anyone's looking for some big button styles. We've got a yellow sapphire. We're going to keep recapping. We got one more Moonstone. I did have a request for a bigger one. I do have the 373 here that also has pink diamonds. That's impressive. Don't get to see that all the time. Pink diamonds and Moonstone together? All right. It's always tough selling things that people don't get, right? I get it. It's like, but how do you compare when you've never seen one before, right? What's the price in retail? I don't know. There isn't one. there is no Windsor sapphire in retail. Well, what's the price at an auction house? Sotheby's, what do they get? I've looked it up. They didn't have one. They've not had one. Bonhams, they didn't have one. Christie's, they didn't have one. This is that kind of rare where they haven't even been on the auction sites. They haven't been in the auctions. They haven't been out there for the collectors to bid on. That's how rare these are. So don't let the price fool you. The rarity is there. It's just also really tough to get a sense and a grip on how much those should be when it's not something we've seen a lot historically. All right? So we'll melt them down, no problem. I know those stones are promised to some bigwig collectors. So again, that's why we had to show them tonight. Okay, true story. You know how I mentioned that everyone's leaving tomorrow for Bangkok to go to the big show? Well, these are going to the show. If you don't want them, they're going to the show, and they're going to be, I'll let you know in a couple days what they're sold for, but there's some big time collectors that have never had the chance to own one, and they want one bad. So that's where those are headed. So truly not going to be able to bring those back, and we'll melt down the gold. But let me show you the quick look at a Moonstone here. This is my last. It's item number 9944. I just think this one needs to have a little love here, because the way this is done with the pink diamonds in the pink gold in the halo. So we've got a 3-carat 73 for you. It is our cushion cut rectangular. It's 1129944. So that's going to be our Moonstone, fairly large here. It's a 373 with 21 points of the pink diamonds and then another 34 in the white. So lots going on here for this mounting. And notice the big individual round brilliant diamonds side to side. Now get requests in. We're already more than halfway through the show. So not a lot of time remains tonight. And I've shown you so much incredible jewelry. So you let me know if you need to see something again, or if you want to make a request. I would be so thrilled to just run back there and go get it and then show it to you at a discount. But here we are with this huge Moonstone, 21, 34, that's 55 points in diamonds all together. But what I'm more excited about is the gorgeous glow of the moon. Now, I think that we can see it's all the different colors, but it's definitely reading a lot of pinks and a lot of orange and a lot of red. That is probably the inspiration, I would say, behind the rose gold and the pink diamonds around it immediately, is that colorway. Let's show it on the hand so you can get a little idea of the size. It's real, look at that. Okay, and in a little different light here, you're seeing even more of that color. It is so tremendous, isn't it? This is the Moonstone you want to have if you want the larger size. Certainly visually it looks like an 8-carat. I mean, we just had a 7-carat Tanzanite. This is really more on par with that size as far as the dimension of it. Let's go ahead and send it out. $24.99, first caller on that one, then we got to go. We will take requests. I would love nothing more than to get those requests in. The Windsors are being taken apart now, so quickly, if you need one, let us know. Our seahorse is still here from earlier. We also have some really important ruby and diamond. They're like these gorgeous firework earrings, very designer. Also have the big color change in the diaspore. That's coming up. 2 color change diaspores tonight, and then our big yellow diamond band. The yellow diamond band is must-see, and I do love the way that it stacks, and beautiful bigger diamonds all the way through. One of the more, it's funny, I was at a retailer this morning actually for a meeting, and in a place called Beverly Hills, California, which you probably have heard of, and there's a yellow diamond that was in the store window that looked exactly like this, and this is how they stack, which I just think is so pretty. But the yellow diamond band that was in the store window, I had to look, because knowing this was coming up tonight and back by popular demand, it was, I had to just get a little, for instance, on the price tag. It was a 1.5 carat diamond band. For the record, ours is 2 carats. And I'm not even kidding. It was $53,000 for a 1.5 carat, and they were rounds, not radiance, rounds. So this is something we're going to get excited about, because we're going to bring you a better value on yellow diamonds, okay? So that's going to be coming up as well. And then also something exciting is here in a hoop earring. This is really pretty. What do you think of these ovals? Are you guys into the ovals, the big diamonds, the big oval diamond earrings we have? The hoops are in white or yellow. I have all of these hoops here for you. And I have actually 1 pair in yellow gold and the rest are in white. And I've only got 2 pairs in the white gold, and they're fantastic. So those are my hoop earrings. We're going to see a little bit later. So yes, hoop lovers are in for a treat tonight as well. And then we've got also this yellow sapphire. Let me just keep showing you jewelry and see if anything sticks, like see if you like anything here. If there's something that catches your eye or catches your attention, that one's very important. That is about as bright a yellow sapphire as it gets. Funny, because we've had some really good bright yellow diamonds. That one really looks even brighter than a lot of our yellow diamonds do. So that's a pretty one. I think it's pretty. Again, what I think is pretty is probably different than what you think is pretty. But again, I know with beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but that's a really good stone. I can speak on the stone. The stone is top, top, top because it's also unheated yellow. Yes, it is. That's a natural stone. Didn't even need any help. It's just beautiful. So let me keep on showing you jewelry. Let me know if you see something you like, okay? What I'm going to do is show you everything I have in front of me. I'm going to give everything 30 seconds on the air. And then I'm going to have you call in and you tell me if you like it, okay? So what we'll do is when I find something that you love, we're going to show it with details. So here's my 30 seconds with a pink zircon. That's a pink zircon with a curb link style band. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a pink zircon, 339 cushion, 27 points in diamonds. Going to give everything 30 seconds here. I'm going to show you some Ferrari coming up next in earrings. So you tell me, is it the yellow sapphire in the bridge that we showed you? Then we'll give it a full presentation and a great discounted price. But the question is first, it's not really, doesn't make a lot of sense to show you anything that you don't love. So if you love it, because again, don't know who's out there tonight, so want to find something you really enjoy. So there's our pink zircon. Here's our Ferrari hoop. This is like a braided style of a hoop earring, and look at all the colors. These are not just yellows, they are yellows, greens, and there are a few champagnes in there as well. So those are 14 karat gold earrings. They have a lovely, lovely diamond weight, carat 04 on those multi-colors. So just want to give you an idea. And then what I'll have you do is call me. If you do see something that's intriguing, you don't have to buy it. I just want to know if you like it, and then we can talk about it in depth. So what we'll do is give you the carat weights, but I'm going to give you an audible, just kind of a little once over on the specs. So I know if you're watching on mute, this is not going to be helpful, but if you're listening to me, carat 04 on the diamonds there. So let me know, say, I like the hoops, I like the pink zircon. I'm just going to show you everything I have here to show you tonight. Okay, then we have this. This is so cool. This is an imperial topaz, and it's got pearls, seed pearls, diamonds, 2 tones of metal as well. Let's take a look at that. That's my imperial topaz. Now I'm holding it by the bail so it would actually sit like that. And then it's got that little drop charm. I love that little dangle. That's going to be our imperial topaz. It's 18 karat 2-tone gold. So you get the yellow and the white gold there, higher premium gold, a carat 58 imperial, seed pearls and diamonds. Let me know if you like that. And then here's what I'll do. Speaking of, while we're there on accessories, not just rings, we carry more than just rings. I do have a brooch pendant. This has got, I don't know if those are bees or hornets or dragonflies. I'm not sure what they are. I just know it's really a designer piece with also seed pearls, diamonds and rubies, and also in platinum and 18 karat gold. So that's a brooch or pendant. So you can see there's a pin behind it. In that straight line there is a pin, and then the bail is where I'm holding it. So that's really cool too. Platinum and 18 karat gold, rubies, diamonds, and pearls are all the way through as well. I love that. If you'd like, I have a color change sphene here as well. Just let me know if you see something you like and we'll put it up there. Here's a color change sphene ring. Here's a black diamond ring. I'll show you a few ideas here at the same time so we can go even faster. I've got a really beautiful emerald. I'll just show you some of my 2-tone pieces that are here. And again, whatever strikes a nerve, you tell me. There's our 2-tone emerald. Here's a 2-tone padparasha. We got some really cool ideas. Lori, we've got your request coming up. That is my 2-tone section of the show. I've got a blue zircon. I have got the wildest yellow sapphire ring that I bet you is too big for most people, but I think it is the coolest ring ever. Look at this. This is, we don't see this in fine jewelry very often. Isn't that great? Those 2 bands there. So let me know if anything kind of strikes you. If you'd like to know a little bit more about it, that's black diamond. There's blue zircon. There's our big yellow sapphire in that really wide style. I have a cat's eye alexandrite. I'm willing to give all this jewelry away. I just know that it's kind of, again, this is all very specific type of jewelry. So it's going to be a matter of who do we have out there? What are you looking for? I'm just going to show you everything that I have in front of me on set. And then you tell me if any of it kind of strikes your mood or seems like something you might want to add to the collection. Look at this pink zircon. This is a huge 16 karat 45 kind of orange pink zircon. Look at that. That kind of reminds me of the Tourmaline a little bit, but it's a zircon in a padparasha color. I have the most gorgeous aquamarine. Look at this pear shape. These are not exactly, you know, they're not all one price either. They're all different pricing, of course. I just want to see what you like, and then we can really get into it, and I will discount everything up here. There's only so much I can fit up here, but look at this. There's a pear or a heart shape. I'm going to show you this one real quick. Heart shape Mandarin garnet. So a lot of color, a lot of beauty, a lot of rarity up there. You let me know if you want to know. I'm not going to force you to buy anything. You just let me know if you like anything up there. We got a little bit of, I believe, something for everybody here in this inventory, at least if you like natural stones. I don't have any faux, I don't have any lab grown, I don't have any of that junk, but I do have real. I have real, natural exotics. That's what we specialize in. So there's a few ideas for you. Yes. Okay, the brooch is gone. And are you talking about the B one, the one with the designer dragonfly, that one? Okay, gotcha. All right. And see, we'll just give you a price, or you can just name a price. Name a price and we'll take it. If it's decent, we'll take it, you know? If it's a good price, we'll take it. So the designer brooch is gone, platinum and 18 karat gold, and well done there. So you got 1123725. So that's kind of as easy as we can make it there. That's the brooch. So that was the two-tone there, platinum and 18 karat, and rubies, diamonds, and lots of pearls. And then if there's anything up there, I kind of jam-packed them in, but it's a really just a good way to kind of see what we have tonight, see some of the inventory, see what it looks like. Don't even have to dedicate. If you're going, I don't like any of that, then you can tune out and go on your merry way tonight. If you do, you can ask about it. Look at this. This is a tourmaline. That is a Congolese tourmaline. It is so bright. I don't know which one I like better. We have this blue-green and this blue-green. I cannot decide which one I like better. I mean, they are stunning. Look at that one. That's an 8 karat 11. I have a huge Tanzanite. I know it's not a trillion, but hey, if anyone wants a big 12 karat 92, I got this Tanzanite here for you. That's a good one. Tanzanites here. Don't forget about the Sorari hoops that we had. Let me know if you like anything here. We've got this huge aqua. This one's amazing. Look at this aqua pendant. This is something else. Look at that. That's a big aqua. And then it's got these dangling designer styles to it, top and bottom. Yes? The Imperial Topaz pendant, you mean? Yeah, it's a pendant. What about it? Show the dragonfly again, and then show the Imperial Topaz. Okay. You got it. We'll show the Imperial on the hand. This is item number 1128802. Imperial seed pearls and 18 karat gold. Two-tone 18 karat gold. 8802 is the number. It's 18 karat, karat 58 oval bezel set. Imperial set at a diagonal, that's in the yellow. And then you've got seed pearls and 15 points in diamonds, and I'll give you a length on it. That is a pendant, not a brooch, just a pendant on this one, whereas the other one, the insect one, was a brooch and pendant. This one's just a pendant. It's gonna be 1.5 inches top to bottom or so, and then we'll show it on the neckline for you. And this one, remember the dragonfly style is already gone. This one we'll try to get a really nice value on as well, put together something special for you here on that 18 karat gold. That's a cool designer piece. They're so unique and different. It feels like it matches my outfit. Is that designed to go with my outfit, or does it just kind of look like it? It feels like it. I don't know. I got Imperial Topaz on my outfit. I don't know. It looks kind of like it was meant to be. Should I buy it? Okay, maybe I should. I'll just have to pay more than you guys do. It's true. I do. I know, no employee discount. Let's go back to the hand here, and we will get you a value. How about $14.99 on that one? $14.99, $14.99 one only. These are all one onlys. That's the given there, and that's kind of everything, guys. And then if you need another dragonfly, I have one that's all diamonds and gold. Yeah, this one's gone. Congratulations. And then let me show you that. Sounds like we're loving the brooches and pendants. And then who was it that got the dragonfly style? Do we know? Let me show that again for them, because that was that brooch and pendant combination. That was 1123725. They got this sight unseen, so obviously they found a value they liked. And here's how it looks. Yeah. Yes. We'll do that next for you. That's 1123725. Do you know, Joanne, who got this one that we're showing it for? Hayden. Okay. I think it's Hayden. Take a look at this. Platinum and 18 karat gold, and there it is. 2 inches plus 2 1/8. That's the bail, but it can also be worn any which direction as a brooch because there's a pin in the back. So we'll show that on the neckline as well. And that was only $12.99. So there's a reason these pieces are going. That's the reason, $12.99, and then everything will be that additional discount for you as well. And then I've got more in pendants. So if you guys are loving the pendants, I've got more in pendants that I'll show you. Back to the wheel we'll go, though. I want to show you everything we have on the wheel here up close, because what we're going to do is also show you that pink zircon. That's in the back. That's that back left. And so let's show this huge one for you. And I've got bags everywhere, so I apologize if it takes a second to get you your information. But that zircon is something special. And this is what we'll do. We'll just do this tonight. We'll just put up some jewelry and eventually sell it all, you know, just put up everything all at once and then you pick and choose. So this is going to be our next one here. And this one I'm going to try in the hand and put up the graphics for you. It's 112-2471, a little Friday night party here. The club's got it all tonight. Take a look at that. That's 112-2471, stays in the white gold. It's huge. This is zircon, but it's Padparasha color. It's our museum collection piece. It's a 1645 carat weight. Then it's got the 66 points in the diamonds that'll be the princess cuts all the way on the sides. There will be a few on each side. They're bigger individual stones, and that's going to be, oh my goodness, no way. This was just $8,999 like 2 days ago. Now it's less. Blowout time is here. Give me a call. Pick your favorite piece. Let's do something wild. This one's only going to be $3,999, but let's not forget, you're saving a bundle after that with your 12% off. Is that not amazing? $39.99, that comes down to just $35.19 at checkout for a massive. Largest we have here, it's this pink and orange combination. It's rare as can be. That belongs in a museum. So that's what we have here. Let me know if you have any questions about what you see up there. And let's put up some more pendants because that's clearly what's going very quickly. So let's put up a few more pendants that you have to choose from here. I've got a couple more that you haven't seen. All the pendants I've shown you have been going out the door. We've got another one here. Look at this. This is coming with the chain too, which the other ones did not, but this one's a really special tourmaline. This reminds me a lot of the Paraíba we had last night that was so quick to go. It is 1126096, and we can put up the information. It doesn't matter if we block a few things here. It's okay. We know what we're looking at. We're looking at this pendant. It's a tourmaline. It's got that green blue. It's like a teal, and it's 16 points in diamonds. Yes. Oh, thank you. Our ruby earrings from earlier tonight are also sold. They were rubies and platinum. Thank you on those. Well done. And then here we go. And then I'll get to Lori's request because I know Lori's waiting patiently for her band request. I was just in the middle of putting all this great jewelry up there. And here we are with that green. It's actually done in 18 karat with a platinum chain. There's a cluster of diamonds up top, and that one's going to be $210 on that stone. Very clean tourmaline. I will do that one for $19.99. On this tourmaline, it comes with the chain as well. And then we're going to take all those down. I'm going to give you another last look at it, but then we've got, Lori's going to see probably the most traditional band ring we have is coming up. So we'll do that next. And I'm very, very excited because I just saw we have a little quantity on all three gold colors, but only what's here. So we'll do that next, okay? So let's just do this. Let's take a look at everything, and we'll show you what we have here. And let me try to jam all this wheel full of everything that we have here for you to choose from, because when they're gone, and we're going to move along from this assortment here tonight because we got a band request that's going to be a triple row band ring that you're going to love. And there's our black diamond. It's a fancy facet black diamond. It's a really good one. I'm going to move this back just a little bit to make room for our black diamond. The question is, if you have any questions on this wheel, on anything up there, willing to give everything away, there's that zircon that started this whole madness, and that's a pink zircon. And that's a more affordable way to get one, by the way, if you'd like to do that. But look at all those great options. Tanzanites, black diamonds, many different colors of tourmaline, zircon, sapphires, mandarins. We've got the cat's eye alexandrite. What's hanging out over here, you ask? It's the hoop earrings. The Sarari multicolored diamond hoop earrings are here. So whatever you like, again, there's a selection of basically everything that I was going to show you throughout the show anyways, and we'll just let you pick and choose what you like, and then we'll put it up close. Yeah. The aqua and Tanzanite, you got it. So the aqua is going to be, oh, this pear shape is lovely, isn't it? It's a super elongated 1130028. Let me try that on one for you first here. It's a 7 karat pear shaped aqua. Wow. 7 carats. Then it does the halo of the baguettes and the rounds. That's going to be 64 points in diamonds, 1130028. I think they want to see the Tanzanite with it. Let me put that on. That's going to be a 13 karat about. That's going to be our 1292 on the Tanzanite. It's going to be a 3-stone style. So there's the aqua. Aqua's 7 carats exactly, 64 points. If you'd like the Tanzanite, that's 1130130. That's a 1292 oval, and then it's got some fancy cut diamonds on the sides, 29 points there. That ring, only $69.99. The aqua's $42.99. $59.99. This one's $69.99, and both are going to be your extra 12% off. That means the Tanzanite coming down to just $61.59. The Aqua, remember that's $42.99. You'll actually only pay $37.83 for the big Aqua. So there are two of our stellar pieces from that wheel. Nearly 13 carats, that's our 7 carat exactly. You choose your favorite and they stay as is. They're both in white gold, 14K, and we'll size them for you. So that's a way to go about either our best in the Aqua or best in the Tanzanite. Two great options there for you. Thank you so much. And then we'll take a look at everything we have on this wheel in front of you. So there they are. There's a big selection there to choose from. Whichever one you like will help you out. We can give you all the information. There's the Tanzanite again. Here's that Aqua again. They're verifying right now. We'll see who's got what. I love this tourmaline, or zircon rather. This zircon, that is something special. For only $39.99, remember, it comes down much less than that. And you've got a chance to pick up anything you'd like there, anything at all for assorted pricing, but you can't go wrong with the 12% off. So huge values there. Thank you so much. And again, what I do have also coming up, that band ring, yes. Heart-shaped Mandarin, I would love to. You guys are choosing the best jewelry. It's 112-9665 on the heart-shaped Mandarino. Here's our 3 carat 88 heart-shaped. Take a look at that. 388 is the size of the center, and that diamond weight is huge. It's 135. In the diamonds, remember we got that one down below 5,000. It's actually better than that. $44.99 on the Mandarin garnet heart shape, and that means you'll actually get that one for $39.59. That's why I did that extra discount, so you could get it for under $4 when you take your discount. So that's what you want to do there, is get that nearly 4 carat for under $4,000 when you got a carat 35 in diamonds. Exquisite. Best of the best right there. And nothing like the clarity. You're getting such amazing clarity on that heart shape. And of course, you can't deny that that's a very specialty high-end cut as well. So there's our heart shape, and take what you like. We're going to clear that wheel though, because we got to make room here. We've got the 3-row diamond band, and I'm down to my last total of 6. I have 6 to go around in all 3 gold colors. So we're going to need you on the phone lines very, very quickly, because we've got our carat 09 triple row diamond band. And all 3 gold colors are rarely here. Look at this, a little preview of what's coming up. Triple band in white, yellow, or rose. That's a great one. We're going to show it next. And we are verifying on a few different ideas up there, but that's what we got. That's the show right there. That's what I've got for you. And besides those hoops, which we'll get into some of the diamond pieces, but that's all of our one-of-a-kind, beautiful, exotic, color. I don't know why anyone, like literally nobody's called on that one. Isn't that shocking? I am stunned by that. That is a, it's not Paraíba, it looks like a Paraíba, it's Tourmaline, but it's not copper bearing necessarily, but wow, what a stone that is. Great piece of jewelry there. Okay, so we'll move right along. Thank you guys for looking at our selection tonight. So like I said, it would take me just probably 3-4 hours to go by those one by one. So we'll just put them up there, see if there's anything you like, and then we can go in and talk about it for you. Okay, so we'll move right along. We got more on the way for you, and we've got that triple row diamond band on the way. But again, there's nothing up here that's even over 10 grand. Let's just put that in perspective for a minute. Nothing. I don't think there's anything up there even over, there's nothing over 7. Yeah. Yeah. That's the one I was just, see, we're on the same page. That is so elite level. Congolese tourmaline. The one on the left, I don't know if there's a prettier stone here to show you than that one. It's an 811. Let's show it on the hand here. It's 112-6700. Take a look. Oh my goodness. That, guys, I don't have a copper content verified on that, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's got to be. The Congolese stones are not tested yet. They're not. There just haven't been enough of them. We got everything. We got really excited to bring them, so we put them in jewelry and didn't send them to GIA. Plus, there's not enough of it. This is an 18 karat solid gold. That's an 811 with 118. Boy, if 8 is your lucky number, if you like 1s and 8s, that's your piece. 18 karat, 811, 118 in diamond weight, and look at that. They're on the sides as well. It's side pave work. It's even the 18 karat gold. That ring is probably prettier than any Paraíba I've had in a 1 carat, a 2 carat, a 3 carat, a 4. My Paraíbas top out at 4. This is 8. Maybe that's what you really want, is like an 8 carat Paraíba. Get this one. I can't verify it has copper. They are too new. They haven't been chemically tested for their whole chemical makeup yet, but everything about it, the color, the gleam, the glow, the flash, the neons would indicate that is likely got copper. That is under, I told you there'd be nothing on this wheel under over $7 grand. This one should be. It's supposed to be $99.99. I'll go nearly half off tonight. If you would like this Congolese tourmaline, it is $54.99. And the reason I did that is because you're going to be well under $5,000 when you take your 12% off. This is our final 2 minutes of this hour. Tell you what, we'll clear the wheel at the top of the hour. What we're going to do, I don't know. We're going to show the triple row band, but this is everything I got for the show besides some diamond pieces. So let's get everything up here at home. Taking a look at the whole assortment, and that is that 811. That should be gone. That is so wild to get that for $54.99, again, before your discount. We'll do the band ring next. Very excited about that. That's going to be coming up. And like I said, if you have any questions on that wheel, please let me know. We are happy to help you out there. But what an amazing, amazing collection of jewelry that is sitting there. That's all of our just best of the best, but that doesn't mean it's expensive. We've got pieces as affordable as under $2,000. I got $14.99 up there. I do. So there's plenty of affordability. I think my most affordable of all would be the zircon that's in that little curb link style. That's going to be $13.99 for the zircon here. And then you've got really affordable pendant, great affordable here, affordable on the Serrari earrings. Anything you like, I got to start clearing that wheel because we just have moments left in this hour. We have 90 seconds left to go. Consider this fair and final warning on that wheel. If there is still anything we can show you up close, I'd be happy to do it, of course. This is our cat's eye alexandrite, a dual phenomena stone. Then we've got our really, really lovely, that big yellow sapphire in the background is something else, is it not? That's a 2 carat 08, oval yellow, platinum setting, 95 points in diamonds. Let me know if you like that one. The Congo. That is so outstanding. I mean, forget about this one. That's not even fair. Don't put that one up when you got this one up here. That 811 is the way to go. Get that 811, $54.99 before your discount. What else? We do have the color change sphene. That one's going to be under $2,000 if you want that 94-point color change sphene. That's a good one. Blue Wing Block D, of course, that's the $12.92. That's one's going to be $69.99. We have the stunning heart shape. The heart shape Mandarin is very, very special. That again, 4 carat stone almost, $44.99, but remember, well under $4,000 when you say yes. Also have the Padvarasha sapphire. There's the Padvarasha. And then we have the pendant. That's our green tourmaline that I just showed you. These are Serrari hoop earrings here, multi-colors of diamonds. Those are $14.99 in the yellow gold if you'd like to get them. Then we've got our incredible orangey pinky Padvarasha-esque zircon. That was that $16.45. The Sierra Santa Maria 7 carat aqua is here, elongated pear shape. And then we have the blue zircon. And we also have the fabulous black diamond. It's a fancy facet pattern to that black diamond. But we're going to come in closer and take a look at this triple row band ring. That was as far as our camera zooms back. So now we come in back to our traditional look here and show you all 3 gold colors as we are in our final hour of our Friday night. Thank you for being with us, and let me know if anything up there. Again, if there is something you'd like to ask about, please do, because we've still got them here. So again, just call us and we will show you a traditional look at each and every one of them with all your questions answered. But this is something very special, I would say. The triple band classic here doesn't get much more classic than a triple row of our exciting VS diamonds that we have. And the VS diamonds just simply could not be better, could they? The VS diamonds are really as elite as you need to go. Any better diamond, you'd be paying extra for nothing, because these will look like your D flawless diamonds here. It's 1110477. All praise a 111 number there. That's an old, old number, and you gotta love the fact that this is one of the wider, heavier bands we do. So I'll take an old gold price and relay that to you as we're looking at 109 total weight in the diamonds. Don't you love we have all 3 gold colors? Here's how it breaks down. I have the most available in the white gold, which is a classic choice. I have 2 in the rose, and then I have 1 in the yellow. And the way yellow gold is going these days, because we know that gold is popular. We know that gold is expensive. We know that gold is what you'll probably want to get. So everyone's going for the yellow these days because it looks like gold. So keep that in mind, only one in the yellow gold. So I would definitely recommend being on the phone lines on the early side. This was a request for Lori, but as you can see, we have a little bit of quantity to go around, which I think is rather exciting. So again, thank you so much for being with us on a Friday night. I hope your weekend is starting off in a fabulous way. I think we just did with that great look at all of our great jewelry. Wasn't that exciting? But again, all that jewelry sits in this box. So if there is anything we can highlight for you yet again, please pick up the phone and dial in. Tell me which one you want to see up close and personal. We'll zoom right in. We'll give you all the details and we'll send you on your way with a great value. But there is nothing more classic and iconic than a band, especially a wider band that actually could be a unisex style. This could be men's or ladies, truth be told. It could be a style that anybody could wear, certainly wider, but we're still going to make it comfortable. That's a big priority of ours, is that we're not going to make jewelry that's not comfortable. I don't believe in that. So here's your 109 VS Diamond Band. All the way through, this is spectacular jewelry. It's the one you'll wear every day. I mean, that's the thing. And we only have, again, 1 in the yellow, 3 in the white gold, and 2 in the rose. So this is going to be a moment to really dial in early if you have a preference there, and I know you do. So 109, lots of gold. And again, we kept the old price tag, got the old gold price, we got the old item number. That's going to help you out in a big way. And we're going to give you 12% off here tonight as well. So I think that's pretty helpful. And we'll send them out. Now let me show you which one we want to see first. Let's start with the yellow. That's the most limited, probably the first to go, is going to be the yellow gold. So that's what it looks like. I do like to point out that when it's on the hand, and this one's still, it's the smallest size up here, but it's still a little large for me. When this is on your hand, you cannot tell until you turn it all the way to the side. That's the only way you can see the gold color it's in. And by the way, do you ever see gold rings made like this anymore? There's nothing out there that has that dimension, that thickness, that depth, because gold is the highest it's ever been all time. And it's going higher all the time. So that's not a way you make gold jewelry affordable, by doing solid gold of that width and then saying $5,500 gold pricing, let's ignore it. That's the yellow gold. Here's the white gold on the hand, and then we'll show you the rose gold. It even stacks, but I don't know if you need to. It's wide enough, it's meant to be that one standalone piece. Here's the white gold on the hand. I always like to see it on the hand just to show you, prove a point. There's no difference between the white and the yellow visually at all, because our diamonds are white bright, even to the point where in the yellow gold, they don't pick up any of that yellow gold color. That's impressive. Even now, the rose gold is, I think, the only way they look a little different, because you see the rose gold prongs there, but still, again, showing off the white diamonds. Back to the wheel we'll go. We are making this easy, guys. We've only got a few to go around. I've got a total of 6 for the entire country. It is going to be a huge value. This is not your typical gold plating that's everywhere else. It's not gold plated. It's solid. It doesn't taper in the back hardly at all. It's made with the finishing on the inside. Let me know what color you'd like, because we're going for the first time. I know I'm looking at this price tag. It says right here $49.99. Who wouldn't pay $49.99 in today's world for over a carat in VS diamonds? In solid gold, not lab grown, from the earth, natural diamonds. But it's got to be, again, this is TVON, so it's a little different. We have a different expectation for value, and we need far better than that. You're never going to buy it. I could stand up here and promise I could give you a free car with it. No one's going to buy it at $49.99. I could say literally, buy a ring and I'll give you a free car. No one's going to buy it. No one's going to buy it. And I'll tell you why. $49.99 is just, we have gotten you used to a different level of values here. Over time, historically, I have spoiled you rotten, and you know what? I am proud of it. I am proud of it, and we are doing things today. You hear me say it all the time. We are giving you better values today than we ever have before. You could have been watching me for 9 years here, 10 years here, 25 years somewhere else. I got to tell you, we have never seen values on jewelry like we're seeing today. The values today are bigger and better. Why? Because prices are more. It costs more to make this stuff. It costs more. So when we go backwards in price, you're going backwards off of what should be an elevated price from even that $49.99 that it could be and should be. So this is pretty remarkable. And if you're not dialing, you're going to miss out on your gold color. And I don't want that to happen, because I want you to get what you love. They're ready to go. We ship them out on Monday. But here's the deal. It's not even $1,999. It's the top of the hour. It's a request. And it's a big moment for my diamond lovers out there, because nobody in the world is going to do this going forward. And take that old stock we have. I told you, 1 in yellow, 2 in rose, 3 in white, and we'll just choose to give those away. Listen, if I make it today and I make 5 more, well, it's going to cost me about $8,000 to make them. So I'm losing $6 grand. per ring. So I'm not doing that. I'm just going to say, here's the old stock. Here's what we have. And when I say old, it's not a problem. It doesn't mean like it's worn or used. It just means it's been made a while ago. So it's going to be able, we're going to pass along an extra value to you. That's why we're already under 2,000. I'm going even lower than $19.99. Yes. Heart-shaped Mandarin again. You got it. Let's sell these out first. And let's go even lower than $1,999. I am really now kind of taking spoiling to a new level. Anything to make you happy on a Friday night. Anything I can do to wow you. And this wasn't even planned for the show. We got to thank Lori for this because Lori's the one that said, show it. And we got it. And we're busy on the line. I wonder why, because there's a band up here that's worth about 10 grand in gold, and we got a carat 09 in diamonds for under $2,000. It's not going to be 19. It's not going to be 18. Oh my goodness, this is the craziest thing ever. And it looks beyond incredible. But now we're going to keep on going. You get 12% off wherever I go. And I'm going to make sure we sell them all out. You have to let me know, operators, what color gold you'd like. Yellow gold everybody wants. One. I got one. Now I can make it if you want, but I'm going to have to charge you like $89.99. Okay, never mind. I'll do this. You want the yellow? I don't know. Looks like a 7 or 6 or something like that. It's the smallest one up here. Let's see what it is. It's a 7 right now. Yellow gold, 7. We can size it for you. Here's what I'm going to do. It's not 1888. Which color are we getting already? Here's the deal. I am not going to make them 1888. We're busy beyond. I wonder why. This is all about value. And this is my biggest diamond bold band here. It's like, it's not the single row. It's not a single row of little diamonds. It's 3 rows. It's in a lot of gold. It's not 1888. It's not going to be 1799. It's not 1777. You've got to call. Listen, you know our diamonds inside out. Our reputation is set with diamonds. Almost every single shopper I've ever had has made their first purchase diamonds. Almost every one of you. It's where everybody starts here. If you're brand new, I encourage you to start here. Start here with our diamonds. They're exquisite. They're not like anyone else offers. There's nobody else on TV that offers VS diamonds like this. Nobody. Nobody does this. We do it on a regular basis. Every single item, it's nothing but VS diamonds. It is the best of the best. That is why I will tell you the only bad part is once you experience VS diamonds, you're never going to want to go anywhere else. You're never going to want to accept a lower quality, a lower grade, a lower clarity, a lower color. You're going to be spoiled for life. That is the only problem. Now, I don't see it as a problem as long as we're here to give you those values on VS Diamonds, which is what I do. So please don't fret too much about that. Just know that you got to be on the phone lines ready to go if you want one of these because we're already really busy and it's not even $17.77. And this is before a 12% off discount happens. So I don't think there's any reason to say, no. I think it's a reason to say, yes, and get one now because it's not even $1,700. I'm making it $1,699 a band. And then you get the 12% off and it's $1,495 a band. It's amazing. What color did you get, Joanne? All right, so we've got a white gold already gone, 2 left in the white. It's $1,495 and 12 cents a checkout. It's under $1,500 for a VS diamond band. In a lot of gold, a lot of gold. And we're showing the heart shape after this. Heart shape Mandarin coming up for a close-up view. Yes. One white. Andy, are there any others going out, maybe on the other side of the country I should know about, or is everyone on something else? Okay. We'll move along in about 60 seconds. Somebody's taking 2 for under 3 grand. That just, That just, that's a lot less than one should be. I love that idea. $14.95 a piece. Two of them are to $3,000. Amazing value. And I think that's smart. Get a white, get a yellow, get a rose. Yeah. Okay. So we're down to one left in the white gold now. And that'll be it. Okay. Heart-shaped Mandarin on the way. Next. There's a lot more shoppers on the line, Andy. So if anyone's getting anything else I should know about, please let me know, because I'm going to be recapping here as well. All right, we got to move. We've got the last bit of the clock here for you. Bands going out. Thank you so much. Let me know. We still have the rose gold. We're good on the rose. We have one left in the white gold. Take a look at this. This is the heart-shaped Mandarin. We wanted a close-up view because I always marvel at that. How do people buy stuff without seeing it? And I showed you everything we had in the show on a wheel. This was one of them. So now, and again, that we can do that if there was something on that big wheel with 30 items and you want to just hone in on it, absolutely. Pick up the phone. Let me know. This is 112-9665. And it's our 3-carat 88 heart shape. So it's our first chance to see it up close, at least our first chance tonight. It's been on the air dozens of times, but it does need a home here tonight because otherwise it's melt time. It's time to melt it on down. So here we go with our heart shape 388, 135 in diamonds. It is a beauty, is it not? We still have a trillion. We have a lot of pieces here from the earlier parts of the show as well. We're in our last 45 minutes and very busy on the phone line. So I appreciate all your patience tonight. It's a very, very busy night. And we don't have a lot of operators, so please bear with us, okay? This is really important. It's a carat 35 in diamonds, so that's the double halo and the diamonds down the shoulders as well. It's one of the brightest, and this is a stone that was discovered in 1991. 1991. I wasn't in the business quite yet, but I got to tell you, most gemstones have been around a lot longer than you and I have. And this one was discovered within our lifetime, and then a few short years later, mined out. That's a very small selection of gems. Mother Nature was very stingy when it came to Mandarin garnets. And it's gorgeous. And it doesn't look like anything else. Everyone will tell me, oh yeah, that's probably what an orange diamond looks like. Orange diamonds look nothing like this. Orange sapphires look nothing like this. Citrines don't look anything like this. Nothing looks like a Mandarin. Nothing is going to be the ultimate pop or neon that Mandarin gives. It's why those gals who, to me, it always seems like a vivacious group that loves the Mandarin garnets. They're a personality crowd. This is the life of the party girl. This is the lady who's not afraid to stand out. And the fact that that 388 is so clean and so bright and has like yellow bright flashes that look like yellow diamonds, and then it's that super perfect defined cleft of the heart shape, and then just surrounding it with this amazing diamond weight. Overall, this is just one of the more special pieces we have. And yet, I'm blowing it out for $4,499, yes. The Mandarin is sold. Congratulations. Let's show you what else we can get you a close-up look at. I'm still waiting for this one to find a home. Speaking of really gorgeous new, this is my trillion that is a very unusual tourmaline. Shades of color here, that's 1130176. And this is the 352 trillion. It's got an orange-pink colorway to it. Definitely those multiple colors blended together in a rare tourmaline. And then it also has a diamond accent there as well. The diamond accent would be in the butterfly that you see right below it. This is kind of like a bypass of sorts, little tree bark texture to the way the gold band is designed and how it's etched. So that makes it, I think, kind of special and cool and different and unique. And look at that. Then it goes right to mirror finishing in the back. And that is only $1,699. We're in the final 45 of our show. Friday night coming to an end. I see you in the morning, so don't forget, 10 a.m., we're back. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're back. More shopping to do. More shopping on the way. That's just too pretty to stay here. Look at the gleam of that stone. Clean as can be, and isn't tourmaline one of those type 3 stones, you ask? Yes, it is. It's supposed to be naturally included, and all kinds of inclusions usually are exhibited throughout a stone like that, but not here. not in this stone, not in this gem. $16.99 as a reminder, comes down to significantly less for you. It's going to be about $14.95 and 12 cents. So that'll be what that price tag ends up being. We have our yellow diamond band coming up. We still have moonstones. And what else was everyone asking about? I think we were all digging that tourmaline. So let me show you that gorgeous bright. You guys aren't specifically asking for it, but I need to show it again. Because when it comes to the ultimate high level stone, it's this one. It's the Congolese tourmaline, which may very well have copper content. And if it does, it's worth probably a couple $1 million. You know, just saying. And that's no exaggeration. I know because I have a 10-carat stone that is a Paraíba. And I know what mine's worth. And this is an 811. Now, I've got it labeled as Congo because that's where it comes from. These stones are too new and there have been too few to have them chemically tested for their chemical makeup. It means what elements are inside of it that made it this color? Well, by every single stone I've ever seen, and I've been the leader in selling copper-bearing stones, I've sold more of them than anybody on the planet. This is where I gotta believe, I know this stone pretty well, if it's got copper, and it likely does, then you just hit the jackpot. And I think it's beautiful no matter what, because we know it's a tourmaline, we know it's from the Congo, we know it's 1126700, and we know that it's very clean, bright, and enormous. It's 8 carats 11 in size, and it's all set in 18 karat. Yes? Okay, so the white gold band, as far as what we can ship out now, is sold. All right, sold out. So thank you. White gold band, what I'm gonna do is, don't tell anybody, but I'm gonna go ahead and, if you still want me to make one, I will. Because I just really love that band and I know that value is not coming back. So if you need the band, the white gold that is ready to go on Monday is done, but we can still get you one if you need it because I know there's been a lot of response to that band. So let's talk 811, 118 in diamonds. My new mission statement for tonight is to move this to somebody, a collector. And don't worry if you're not, you will be. You will be. As soon as you say yes on this, you will be a collector. You are a collector when you have that stone. It's that solid 18 karat gold, stays in the white. Let me show you this though, because this is really what we didn't get to see when it's from afar. We didn't get to see these details. Look at that profile. This is called basket pave. This is a profile of details that you don't see in most rings. That is all scroll work in pave. Let me turn it to this side so you can see here. And then the other side is going to do the exact same thing. I will hold it this way so you can see how beautiful. It's like a crown of diamonds. Lifting that piece up off your hand. Look at even the color glowing through the profile. You can peek in and see the glow of the neon of that stone. The beautiful way this pave goes, double halo around, meaning it's not just the top that you're seeing diamonds, it's on the sides. And this one is just too cool to be here. So yeah, I'm not putting that back in a vault tonight. I'm not putting that in a vault. We're taking it to shipping. And let me put your name on it. Let's put your name on it. Stunning, 18 karat. That just is, I mean, look at the blues. It's blues and greens. It's 50-50. There's blues and greens and it's stunning. And yet I did not do this for 10 grand. Yes. Black diamond next. You got it. This is not $99.99. It's even better. It's more affordable by far, and it will not be even $99.99. Follow along with me. It won't be $89, $79, $69, $59. It is $5,499. We're saying goodbye to that one tonight. Tonight, because you know that's way too low for that stone. $5,499. Take your discount too, so it's $4,839. Not a price you would ever expect to pay for an 8 karat 11 that looks like that, as clean and brilliant as ever. There were about 30 pieces up of some of our most spectacular jewelry in the inventory, all sitting on a wheel a few moments ago. You saw that at the beginning of the hour. And yet, to my trained eye, this stood out. Every time I glanced up at that wheel and that assortment of rock star pieces, it was this particular stone where my eye went. Not just because it's my favorite stone and my favorite color and my favorite it's because the stone is unlike any other. I don't have another one like it to show you, no matter if you add 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 to spend. I don't have anywhere I can, listen, I'm a shopper. I can direct you to buy anything anywhere. If you need to know where to buy something at a great value, I will tell you. Reach out, I will tell you. If there was a better value out there on fine jewelry, I'd be able to tell you. Now, there are things we don't have. And I know jewelry well enough. If you need something we don't carry, like a lab-grown stone or a faux stone or a mass-produced, you name it, Swarovski crystal, what have you, CZ, I'll tell you where to shop it at the best quality, at the best value. I'm a shopper, I know. It's my business, I know, but I got to tell you, there is nothing else like this. And the only other option would be to go be lucky and maybe see one, glance at one in a museum display. And no, you're not going to be able to take that home with you. So here's the way to get it at $4,800 basically. I mean, that's just $4,839 is the price. That's what it becomes. So it's time to take that. Now we've got somebody asking about the black diamond, which also has a designer mounting that's also going to have diamonds in the profile. And here is our emerald cut but fancy faceted black diamond. This is 112-9252. I guess we're calling it an asher. It looks a little more rectangular than square to me, but it is our 18 karat yet again. So you're loving the designer mountings, me too. 18 karat gold. We're going to see designer details on the profile of this ring. It's a 131, but this is not a typical facet pattern. It's not flat across the top. It's set up. You see how it's actually faceted up like a pyramid? That is very special. This is the way, if you ever get a black diamond, please promise me, whether you shop here or somewhere else, you're going to get a fancy facet like this, because otherwise they can look a little dull. And we want them to be prismatic. We know they're opaque stones. We know you're not looking into them. We're not grading them for clarity. We're talking about it needs to have a great shine. And it still has that little mirror-like luster to it. We want the faceting to allow it to shine and have like a shine off every direction of the stone. That's what this facet pattern allows it to do. It's 66 points in diamonds. They're not just along the top and the sides, but look at the profile. Like marquise details here in the profile, and that's all lined in pave as well. There's the other side. 18 karat emblazoned on that inside inscription. Look at how solid and finished it is. There's just that's a little, residue from an inventory tag, so that's all gone when you get it. But look at that. Yes. The Congo Tourmaline is gone. Congratulations. Who got it? Let me know when you know. This one stays in the 18 karat white gold. We'll size it for you. That's only $19.99, but it's $1,759 instead. What else are we going to recap from that big wheel of inventory? Because that was, I think we need to show that zircon. It's the pinky golden zircon. It's the other one everyone was asking about. We need a close-up look at that one. And this one's only $1,759 at checkout. And let me show this one on the hand as well. That is a lot of 18 karat gold. Have you ever seen 18 karat gold solid on the inside like that? And talk about a wear with everything ring, the black and white. Just classic kind of status style here. You could still stack. Now, I wouldn't do that because then you'll block those side diamond pave. I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't have to, but you could, because it's got that nice little elevation to the profile. If that pedestal in the middle is actually elevated, so if you want to stack next to it, you can. But $1,759 for that black diamond. Big value there. Let's go back up close, and we got to recap this one. This is the other one that seemed to garner a lot of attention from our assortment. And now we're getting you the real wow factor here. 112-2471. It's kind of like the tourmaline we saw earlier with the pinks and the goldens, except it's the same colors in a zircon that is 16 karats 45 in size. That is our 14 karat white gold. Big princess cut, 11 points each on those diamonds, by the way. They're not small. You're getting princess cuts at 11 points. They are semi-bezel set together, 3 and 3. And then you've got the fabulous mix of these pinky golden colors throughout this zircon stone that is our largest in the inventory. The largest we have. It is go time. Let's make it happen. 35 minutes left in our show. This is a one only, and this one stuns me. This one absolutely stuns me. It's a one only. We're not duplicating this. These are straight out of, do you see the words museum and collection up there? That's out. Now, everything we bring is hand selected because it's an important stone. When we have a stone that is distinctively described as a museum collection, that's because it's from our ownership's museum collection. And if you think that's just a little name we assign to it, no, it's literally a museum collectible. Our ownership applies to museums. They have for generations. Yes. Thank you. Our black diamond is sold. Thank you. And now we're going to get to this one going out right now. What can I tell you? It's going to go. Let me try it on for you. And here's the remarkable thing. It's even under $5,000 for this museum collection. And that's the big difference, is museum prices don't go. There are no museum prices. Museum pieces don't get priced. They certainly don't go on sale. This one's under $5. It's not $49.99. Let's follow along and do better than that. We're going to go $3,999. And then, of course, a massive discount from there because you also have 12% off. And that's $35.19, yes. I can go check it out. It felt like a 7, but let me go get the exact ring size for you on the black diamond as we look close up at the pinky golden zircon. There it is. Let me get your ring size on that black diamond. It is a size 6 1/4. Currently on the black diamond. That is now sold. And then let me know who's got this one for $35.19 because whew, $3,500 for that ring. That's a matter of time. That's a 30-second and it's going to be gone deal. No question about it. You know what else is still here is our big trillion Tanzanite we brought out earlier by request. I have a gorgeous pair of Sarawi earrings. I have the big Tanzanite. I have the color change sphene. I've got the other tourmaline that looks most like the Congolese. Is actually a Brazilian new find. Blue green as well. What else would you like to see before we go? Because it's down to just 32 minutes left. There are some Mandarin garnet earrings, by the way, just in case anyone's looking for Mandarin garnet earrings. We have those on the way as well. And let's see who's got, I'm not leaving this here. I will not. For $35.19, I cannot let this stay here and then get melted down. That is just not an option. Not an option. The stone will be okay. It's the gold. But the stone, that goes back to the museum collection. That's okay too. But somebody could have it for $3,500. Yes. Oh, yes. And do they, can I say their name? Hi, Anne. Thank you so much. Anne, we're going to show your Congolese again. She wanted to see that up close again? Anne, way to go. First of all, my biggest congratulations to you. You have a wonderful gem eye. You have the gem eye. That is the pickup and buy of a lifetime. So congratulations to you, Anne. That is your new ring, 6700. Real quick, she wanted another look at that before she next sees it in person at home on her hand. Oh my goodness. So congrats on that one, Anne. It is a stunner, an absolute stunner. Thank you for being with us tonight to see that value happen. And now we're just going to get and again, you got all that side detail, all that profile pave as well, and all that 18 karat. We've been seeing a lot of 18 karat gold tonight. You are going to just love that ring. Thank you. I think that's going to be the prize of the collection. Here we go with the pinky golden zircon. That one I'm trying to give away for $35.19. Let me know if you'd like that. And then let's get to this really cool one source diaspore that we have for you. It's our color change diaspore. I've got a couple last minutes with you here, and we still have a few pieces to show you. And we do have a yellow diamond band coming up, but like I said, I'd love to know what you'd like from earlier in the show. We've shown you beauties. We've shown you everything. We've shown you, look at this one. That one, just a reminder, under $3,000. This is a natural yellow orange golden. It's got multiple colors together. I see, at some points I see pink to it. It's a huge 1 carat center stone in a bridge. That is a natural diamond. It is item number 112, 1777. Just a reminder about that one, 1 carat. It's champagne on the screen. It's not champagne in real life. It's a yellow, orangey, golden pink. I know that sounds strange, but all of those colors are really involved and mixed in this one natural color of a 1 carat diamond. Oval, which means it looks bigger. It's in the 99-point diamond bridge. It is fantastic. It's in the yellow gold. It'll stay that way, and then we'll size it for you, but that one's going to be $29.99, but it really comes down to $2,639 if you'd rather have it for that price, and why not? I think that you definitely want that price instead of $29.99. Why not save $360? That's what I'd rather do. And that's what you've got there. So huge ring, huge value, and yet the bigger savings there as well. And don't forget about that pinky golden zircon, because that one at the moment is still here. I would be very surprised if that lasts the last 29 minutes of the show. And now, since we love tourmalines tonight that have blues and greens, I can't help myself. And Anne, I don't know if you need an earring at all, or if you like earrings in fine jewelry, but I do want to show you something that your ring and your choice tonight inspires me to show you, because these are not supposed to be in the show, but I just can't deny that this has been a day when we've shown you some beautiful blue greens in tourmaline. So I have these fabulous kite cuts, and I thought we'd just give them a look here. 112-8383 is the number. They are kite cut, and look at that match. Look at that for a matching set of perfect minty blue greens. Those are tourmalines as well. and they are $375 overall carat weight, 1.25 inches in their length, solid white gold, diamonds in the front, 8 points there. Let me show you how gorgeous they are, matched to perfection. They really are. They are that minty blue-green color. They're beautifully clean and bright. I mean, that's a tourmaline again, so we don't expect clarity like that on tourmalines, and you got it. And then you have this lever back style that is just undeniably gorgeous and just easy. It's easy to wear. They're secure. They're 1.25 inches in their length. I'll pop one on for you as well. Let me show you first from the distance away what the length is going to measure here. And there's something pretty about the kite cut and the earring, I think, because the way they're proportioned and the way that they look. Look at that. Look at the shine. Now they look more like straight up blue, don't they? They are 1.25 inches top to bottom. I would say 1.1 1/8 from where the diamonds begin, but look at that. You see how blue they become? It's all about lighting, and in different lights they can tend to shift a little bit. Sometimes a little more green, like right there. You see them up close. They're a little more green, a little more minty tone. Then they've got a lot more blue in that relatively darker light. Here's what they look like from a good distance away, just to show them to you on, and see how they move and see how they kind of flutter. And there's that great color again. There's that shine that we're singing. And they're going to go well under. I'm so excited about them. They used to be $69.99. Now that's probably why they're here, just with that little steeper price tag. We're going to go a lot lower than that for you tonight. Last call on the earrings. They stay in the white gold. They go out on Monday because obviously nothing needs to be changed as far as the earring. They're in the white. I think that's the choice you would make anyways if you were given the choice. We're going to go a lot less than even $3,500, which is already half of that price tag there. So that's very exciting. And this is your drop, and so beautiful on, and that kite cut is everything. If you have anything from the Congo, from Brazil, anything in blue-green Paraibas, anything in our mint green tourmalines, that's going to be your match. And it's very, 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 very seldom we see an earring in this colorway. So let's get to a close-up look at them as well and do better than $35 or better than $3,000. They're not even $29.99 tonight. We're going lower than that. What an earring. One of a kind, you know it. There's no other kite cut, mint green out there like this. This is a one of its kind. And you know what? Not even $2,500 or $24 or $23. Let's make them $22.99. And again, the reason behind that, want them to be well under 2,000, just right at 2,000. They're 2,023 with your discount there. So that's very important. You got that big extra savings. They're $2,023. I hear a 223 when I hear that price, which is Monday, which is 223 day, and that's the most important day of my year, and I love it. So I'm sad I won't be with you guys, but you know, we'll honor it on Sunday, won't we? So that's going to be a lot of fun. But $22.99. So those are the tourmaline earrings. Just felt like those needed a little bit of love. Just a reminder, we also have a few pieces from earlier that are very affordable. So if you want to be in the more affordable realm, we have this $9.99 aqua. I don't know how or why that's still here, but that is a that is a gorgeous aqua. No question about it. And it's $9.99, but it's really $8.79. That's the one to get. Please get that aqua if you love aquas. I had a $1,499 2-carat blue star sapphire. This is a little recap on some of our very early items. Are the tourmaline earrings gone? Because I do believe they may be, and I think they are. They are gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Let me show the aqua again just for a close-up view on that one. A little reminder about our aqua pair, 1129931. Thank you on the earrings. Take a look at our Aquamarine here. Wowza. That is some important material as well. And again, wrapping up our show in 25 minutes. So what would you like to see before we go? That is a very important question I pose. So let me know and we'll keep recapping for you. But this is that 2-carat. Even Sierra Santa Maria 6 points in diamonds, 3-point bezel sets on either side. This one's only $999. That's already $2,000 off. Let's not forget $999 comes down to $879 instead. So that's a much better way to go. You get it for $879 and change. It's in the white gold only. You tell me your ring size you need and it's all yours. Such a pretty pear shape there. So that one is here. Now also in the under $1,000 realm, we had this gorgeous amethyst. Fancy cut, $9.99 as well. That's here too. So just wanted to remind you a couple pieces that were under $1,000 earlier tonight. Yes. For who? Linda, you got it. Big aqua pendant. Isn't that something? Yeah, and it looks so much better. I only had to show you east-west. I'm going to show you north to south on that one. It's 1128024. Let's show the big aqua pendant. And this one It is the coolest pendant I think we've ever designed or created. It's so unique. Let me show it on the hand first here because it's quite the size here. This one is massive. Now it's going to be 1128024. Look at that. What do you think? Big size. 26 carats, 99. So it's just shy of 27 carats. That's also in 18 karat solid gold. We have really brought out a lot of 18 karat gold tonight. 2 inches and a quarter in length, top to bottom. Bales up top. You see there's almost like a clover detail here, and the same type of look down here with that extra little movement of the charm. This aqua, come on now, look at that. Look what that does. Every little bit of movement, look at how it's just like an icy blue, like a blue diamond, but in a 27 karat size, carat 95 in the diamond weight. Let's sell it. It's been here for an eternity. It's time for this one to go. It's in the white gold, stays as is in the 18 karat gold. That is a lot of 18 karat gold, 2 inches plus. The aqua is totally museum worthy yet again, 100%. Carat 95 in diamonds in a pendant. Let's show it on. It used to be $29,999 on discount. Now, tonight, okay, and by the way, did you see how much darker? Now, I'm standing in a different area. So it's so much darker now. Which is real? This color. Although I'm still in a TV studio light environment. So it's probably going to be a little brighter than where you are at home or where you're wearing it out. So that color, look at that. Look what that does. Have you ever seen, we talk about elevators of light. No, this is like a rocket ship of light, blasting off into the stratosphere of giving the very best here at Santa Maria and giving liveliness like no other. This is something incredibly special. And I'll blow it out tonight as well. Gotta move it. This feels like royalty. That feels regal. Forget museums. This feels like royal jewelry. Let's go back to the hand. And then I'll show you up close too, why not? I'm not gonna shy away from showing it up close. Just, you know, there's a lot of moving parts here. So I'm gonna have to hold it and then show you, look at that. Look at the flowers. Are they daisies? What are they? They're beautiful floral details around it. That's something special. And what a nice savings you're gonna get here. And again, there's that little drop so you can see how that's gonna look. I know it's not gonna sit properly when it's side by side, but at least I wanted to give you a close up on that stone. Isn't that magical? We're gonna do this one for under $10,000 and blow it out for $99.99. And that means, 12% off. How about $87.99 instead? Yeah, it's $99.99 on discount. But that comes down to $87.99 instead. So it's under $8,800. That's our lowest price ever by far to get our most important aqua here. Anything else going out the door that we should know about with 20 minutes left? She's pretty. That's an aqua. That's called Ideal Aquamarine. No question about it. Sounds like we're working on some last minute requests as well with 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes in our Friday night. We see you in the morning at 10 a.m., 14 hours from now. So don't go anywhere, really. We just get a little, I call it, some people call it beauty sleep. I call it shopping sleep. You need to get some good sleep so you can be quick on the phone lines in the morning because we got quite the show for you. I got a new diamond ring deal you're going to love tomorrow morning. You're going to enjoy that quite a bit. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you're dialing in, though, on this one because $87.99 for that aqua. That aqua is everything and then some. It is as special as it gets in aqua. Okay, yellow diamond band grand finale. Here it comes. I could look at that aqua all day. Never tire of that one. Let's get in close to our yellow diamond band ring. This is the 5-stone style with the 40 pointers. It stacks beautifully. It's backed by popular demand. We were not able to have enough to go around initially. We told you we'd work on bringing it back. I've only got a couple here for you. Oh, I'm so excited this is here. 112-9132, and it's yellow gold only. So this will be, and look at the consistency of this band. I'll show you another so you can see how very consistent these colors of those yellow diamonds always, always are. 5-stone style, 40 points minimum. We're busy on the phone lines. End of the show is here. So again, if there's anything else you need to see before we go, please holla at me and we will make it happen, okay? We're going to give you a great big update here at the end of the show, but look at that yellow diamond now. That one's not in focus because we can only focus on one thing at a time. But look at how beautiful this band is and the consistency, and quite frankly, these are, you know, the best in color. They're all those natural yellows. They get no treatment whatsoever. This is really outstanding. And don't forget about that aquamarine. We're verifying on that pendant right now. That's going to go. But here is our 201 minimum. That's the smallest carat weight I have. They go up from there. 40 points, 5 stones, side to side across the hand and in their own individual 4-prong setting. And yet, this one is outstanding. Really, truly outstanding. It really is. This is best of the best right here, and we're going to take it on down for you. And this will be for, again, we've only got a couple to go around. I promised you we'd make anything we could. It was not easy, but here they are, and it's last call on this one, and we've got it going out for less than the $59.99 it should be, going significantly less. Let's just take a look at one on the hand here so you can see how just one looks, but it's a great style to stack, or even you could use it as ring guards. Look at how pretty that is. Some of the brightest yellows. This is that no question they're yellows, right? I'm not into bringing you the lighter yellows or the pale yellows that are really just going to look like not so great white diamonds. They got to be vibrant and bright and stunning, and that's what these are. You can see it right there side to side on the hand. This is how it stacks too. I'd really consider stacking it together, whether you're using them around something else, or you can see there, and these are even different sizes as far as the ring size, but they still stack really well together. So you can do that if you'd like, but it's going to be a lot less than even $3,000. We're going lower than that, not even $29.99. Last call on this one, only 3 to go around in total, and quite frankly, that viewpoint on that second one stacked is the better look straight into those really stunning radiance. We're going to blow it out right now, just $28.88 a ring. And then, of course, your extra discount brings that on down to $25.41. So a last look, we're going to just recap a few last items before we go as well. So we will have some last-minute opportunities here, only about 15 minutes to go. Don't forget about the aquamarine, that aqua pendant value of the day. We had the Congo. That was one of them. That's already gone. Now I think the best value sitting here is either the pinky golden zircon or the big aqua pendant. Those are really our best values of the night remaining here. Take advantage of it. $28.88, but that's $25.41. We'll recap the diaspore pendant. Sure. We've got the diaspore pendant still here from earlier as well. That was back, I believe, hour number 1. Yeah, it was the very tail end of our first hour. There's the diaspore pendant with that intense green into red. It's like either end of the pear shape give those reds, kind of an indicator of what the whole stone changes to when you're in the proper light. That is going to be 1129729. That I liked it with the yellow diamond band because it's got a yellow diamond bail. So that big yellow diamond is 20 points on its own, and then you've got the diaspore at 3 carats, and that's only $1,199 for the whole pendant in the yellow gold. So that's a wonderful way to get a very important stone at a 3-carat size, which is on the more unusual side of things. You don't see a lot of 3-carat diaspores. It's one source in the world. And of course, a phenomena color changing gem. Love that. And then the yellow diamond band goes so beautifully with it. So that addition of the yellow diamond pear shape looks great. One point into the other there. Just a really nice, almost an inch in the length overall. And let me know if you'd like it. Now, if you'd like a diaspore ring, we have this gorgeous radiant. There's this oval sitting here, but I much prefer the radiant, not to mention the radiant's bigger and a smaller price. And that is not usually something you see very often. So here's the ring, and look at that. Now the stones may be different shapes, but they still go really well together. So we have this radiant cut in the diaspore. That looks great. That radiant cut, I mean, that is really what, this is why it's so aptly named. It is radiant. No question about it. But still, the ring is going to be 1130129. So that's going to be the ring. I just want to show them together so you can see the different cuts are going to produce similar colors here. They're both phenomenal color changing stones, and that 5-carat 06 is a radiant decked out in diamonds. The halo around it and the diamonds down the shoulders are 51 points total. And that's going to be, Really big discount. Like I said, I have this smaller stone here that's kind of basic. It's an oval, it's smaller, and it's way more money. So this is the better value, no doubt about it. And here's what it looks like on the hand. And then take a look. I think our aqua pendant's going as well. So congrats on that one. And then here we go with this very, very special 5 carat. Look at how it looks together with the pendant. If you'd like to get the set, you certainly can. It's a great way to go. But let's go ahead and take this one down. $21.99, and then you get that 200 plus, so it's going to be well under $2,000 when you say yes. This is one of the rare color changing stones this world is going mad for, so we'll take another look at it close up and get that one out the door. Stays in the yellow, but we'll size it for you. And $21.99 coming way down. $19.35 will be your price tag on that one. How can we help you? Last call on the show is here. So if there is anything you're thinking about, here's always the best advice. You just got to see it one more time. And that just means it's going to make the decision a lot easier when you see it one more time, get a little sense of, maybe you have a question on it, maybe you want to see it on the hand again. That's really what you need to do here in these last couple of moments of the show. We've got 13 minutes left to go, but we really want to help you own whatever it is you're thinking about. And we still have that Blue Star Sapphire is still here. Oh my, the Blue Star Sapphire is everything. So let's get you an option there for our 2 carat Blue Star. And if you have any other requests, let me know what they are. We'll help you out there as well. But $21.99. Please remember where that takes us with that 12% off. It's $19.35 and change. So that is one last call, one last hurrah on the Radiant Cut. Make sure you're getting that. And then here's that gorgeous, that's that indescribable. I mean, you got yellows, green, like a little bit of yellow, golden, orange, and pink, all as well in that really special diamond. Then we have the, this is the many colors of tourmaline all together there. Here's a few pieces we have left from the show. Everything up here is going to be $3,000 or less, so I do like the way that sounds. Here's that Blue Star Sapphire. It's a 2 carat. And that's a gorgeous blue, very strong star, very strong defined star there. And then that one's going to be only $14.99 for the Star Sapphire. And then here is, we still have that aqua. Please, somebody help me understand. We got the gorgeous here, Santa Maria Aqua, $9.99 on that aqua. So a lot of great pieces. And then actually, if we go $39.99 or less, I really want to say that just to include this gorgeous zircon, because there are 2 ways to get a pinky golden color, and neither of them are Padparasha, even though they both look like Padparasha. And that would be the zircon in the back center, or the tourmaline, or this diamond is incredible. Honestly, the diamond and the diaspore look a little bit alike. So all different stones, but you can see there are different ways to get the colors you desire, all in rare exotic gems. And we have everything from $9.99 and $14.99 all the way up to only $39.99. And every price I just gave you is going to come down by a 12% biggest ever discount. We have 11 minutes left to go in our Friday night. We see you back in the morning. So don't forget, back at 10 a.m., our weekend shows convert to daytime. We're here 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's Pacific time. That's, of course, noon to 3 for the Central Time Zone, and that's 1 to 4 in the afternoon for our Eastern Time Zone. There's the Amethyst as well. So, again, some great ideas, but again, $9.99, $14.99. This one's only $21.99. Then we go to the $29.99 1 carat diamond with the 99 point diamond bridge, the $39.99 zircon with the pink and the goldens and bright double refraction. And then we have the tourmaline also in those pinky goldens of that trillion with the little butterfly detail. And that is here for only $1,699. So a lot to get out the door here, but our last 10 minutes is upon us. So we'd love to know what you're looking for. Andy, were we looking for a request? Is there anything else that I should anticipate Andy bringing out tonight, or no? We're good? Nothing else to show? Okay. Gotcha. All right, so here we go. Last call. We have everything right here for you. Everything got to go. And $9.99 to $39.99. When you look at what's up there, there's really, it's an unbelievable way to think, well, I'm not spending even $35.19 is the most you can spend. Because even the high is at checkout with your discount. And you've got 9 minutes to take advantage of it. So please do so. Get what you love. $9.99 pieces like the aqua. Come on now. You don't see 2 carat Sierra Santa Maria aquas for under $1,000, and that's still going to be discounted even further. So it's a huge way to get your savings and your great stones and your really unusual mountings and all these museum collectibles that we have here for you, which are just enormously discounted, all for you. Plus we had the Ferrari hoops earlier with the carat 04 fancy colors. In the diamonds, how about that big trillion Tanzanite? That's still here. What else? A blue zircon. We had the 13, have a little different price tag here, but we've got the $42.99 aqua, which there were a lot of questions on tonight, earlier. This is the 7 carat, my largest. I know for those of you that are looking for aqua, especially if you're thinking, okay, March is coming, I know they've got the best aquas. Look, we've got the mama and the baby here, and that's gonna be, and there's nothing baby about a 2 carat, but then it's next to the 7 carat, so sure, it feels a little miniature. But that is our largest aqua. The 7 carat is 1130028. I might just put up the graphics because we didn't get a chance to look at them earlier, but that is my 7 carat stone. 7 carat pear shape, 64 points in diamonds. Incredible white gold setting. I don't care if it blocks a couple of rings, Tony. It's okay right now. It's okay. Just follow along my lead and we'll just make it happen. But that is our 7 carat Sierra Santa Maria. 64 points in diamonds, 14 karat gold. You realize we got that to $42.99. I just wanted to add that in because there were a lot of questions about that earlier. And that was back when we had about 30 items on the air at one time. So I really wanted to give you a closer look at that, a really scrutinizing. I mean, it looks like you're wearing like the Hope Diamond. It's stunning. And that is $42. Now remember, $42.99 doesn't stay there either. There's a big, healthy, substantial discount. Makes it $37.83. instead. So it's under $3,800 to get that 7 carat aqua, which is the largest we have. So it's a really, besides the pendant, of course, which the pendant, that was a 27 carat, that actually is still here. So if you want the pendant, you can grab it, or maybe you get both. Because for what? For like $8,000 and for like $4,000, for about $12,000, you get everything. You get everything. That still would be less than half of what the pendant was originally. And you would get the ring to go with the pendant. You would have it all. You'd have the whole collection of the best in our beautiful blue barrels. The best of blue barrels. What more could you ask for? And this one down below $3,800. So go time is now, $42.99 on the big 7 carat. Anything else you'd like to see? I have shown you a ton of jewelry tonight. Not all of it's still here, but some of it is. So you can call me, and this is not the full breadth of everything that's here. There's still some other pieces sitting off to the side. I'd be happy to show you. So anything else you'd like to see from earlier, you let me know. We'll help you out, and we're in last call on the show. So I'll see you in the morning. We have a 10 o'clock start time tomorrow. We hope you'll be with us early for that. Joanne, did you pick something up from earlier? Oh, really? Oh, good. By the way, I should probably let you know. How do we stand? Still rose gold available? And then we're still going to offer to make them for you in white or yellow. I'm going to go ahead and do that because it's been the hit of the night. So let me just remind you that we had this incredible diamond band in your choice of white, yellow, or rose gold. And here it is. It's the 1 carat 09 triple row diamond band ring. This continues to be popular. Here's the deal. I'm going to make this for you. You have a last call in the last 5 minutes of the show. Remember, this was remarkable. Everything that I had, besides the rose gold, my white and yellow are sold out as far as what I can ship right away, correct? Because the yellow gold went too. So here's the deal. If you still want one, I'm going to do this right now because I got to honor this price tag. It was 1110477, and this wide triple row band. I have the yellow gold on the hand here for you. This one is going to be $16.99. That is not actually what you pay because, of course, 12% off. So you're getting that band, and this is what's so incredible. It's $1,495. Look at that band on the hand. That's the yellow gold. Notice you don't see any of the yellow to the diamonds themselves. It's all best of the best, white bright diamonds, triple row all the way through. It's very squared off. So yes, if you wanted to set it next to something, you could, but look at how amazing that, does that really look like something that'd be under $1,500? Even if you were going the lab grown route. You know the LGDs that are everywhere. LGDs, it's all about LGDs right now. Let me tell you something. The only reason to get a lab-grown diamond is to spend less. You're not going to spend less than $1,500 on a 1 carat 09 lab-grown in gold. You're not, you can't, you won't. So I much rather see you get the diamonds that are worth something at the end of the day and getting this one right now for $14.95. Is this Lindell? Is it Lindell or Lindell, or is it just Linda with an extra something on the back? It's Lindell? Okay, just want to make sure I'm reading this right. We have a different diamond band. Yes. Star Sapphire is gone from earlier. Thank you so much. That Star Sapphire is 1127928. Thank you. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this one because I'm going to show you another way we could get you a carat plus in diamonds. And I'm going to show it here up close and personal. This one is going to be a 7-stone style that goes from side to side. We're going to come in closer on this one for you. If you still want the 3-row band, go ahead and grab it. 1110536 is now. This would be 2 white, 2 yellow that I have here ready to go. This is 107 among a 7-stone style. They will still go across the finger here. You can see shared prong detailing, round brilliant diamonds, your lucky 7 stones. We have white and yellow. I have 2 of each. Really good news there because you very well may want to use them as ring guards. Therefore, you would need to get 2. 2 to stack, 2 to use as ring guards or what have you. Let's get to our last little bit of time. This is it, guys. We got 3 minutes to go. This will be how we end our show. Give me a call if you have any questions on anything you saw earlier. But let's make sure these bands, 2 white, 2 yellow. It's what I've got. Let's get them out the door and let's make this one even more affordable than our $16.99 band. We're going to go because they're bigger stones. They're 107. So we know that, what does that mean? It means that each and every one of those stones is going to be about 15 plus points a piece. So they're big individual diamonds. We're going to blow it out now. It's $1,499. Remember, you get an extra savings. That means that ring is only going to cost you $1,319. That's it. $1,319 for the 7-stone. Watch it on the hand here because it goes completely across, no matter your ring size. It's going to go one side to the other. It kind of looks like you're wearing an eternity band, but I'm not a big advocate for eternity bands because they are uncomfortable. They really are. If you've ever worn one, you know. And some people will put up with it because we like the look and the idea. But if you don't want to have prongs digging in, you got to go here. Go with our 7-stone style. Again, 15 plus pointers. We have 2 minutes left in the broadcast. This is $13.19 at checkout. We're going to be very busy here after the show goes off the air. But I only have 2 available in white and 2 available in yellow. So that is going to be likely to be gone here in the next 2 minutes. If you would like the 1 single row, but in the bigger individual diamonds, for the record, you've got almost the same carat weight as we saw in a triple row, but among 7 stones. That's how big they are. Bigger diamonds go for more money, or at least they should. Here it's not. It's only $13.19 at checkout. Let me know who wants the white or the yellow, 2 of each. That's it. We're signing off in 90 seconds. Thank you again. Don't forget to join me in the morning. We're back in 14 hours, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, and 1 p.m. Eastern. I can't wait. We have a Saturday you will not soon forget. We also have a Sunday show, same time, 10 to 1 Pacific. So I will see you then. We have an incredible weekend planned for you, so I hope you'll join me. And if you had fun tonight, well, I'm glad you did. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you one and all. Again, 2 white, 2 yellow. Feel free to get more than 1 if you want. Maybe you want to get 1 in white, 1 in yellow if you like to mix and match your gold colors, or you get 2 as a set. You can stack them or use them as ring guards. That's a really good idea to do, especially while they're on sale, where you've got all that extra money saved for each individual one. So if you like the savings on 1, get ready. You're saving even more money when you get 2. So this is a great chance to pick it up. Thank you again. I'm Lauren Blair. I'm so glad you're with me tonight. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Again, we celebrate all weekend long with our daytime shows, 10 to 1 Pacific time, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning, and we have an incredible 3 hours live from Los Angeles. So I can't wait to see you then. We have an incredible lineup. We're going to have a big diamond ring with a 1 single diamond, quite large at 70 points, and we'll make it affordable. And then many, many, many others. And if you have any questions on anything you've seen tonight, let me know. Yes. Hi, Neil. What color? You got it. White gold. Sounds like one's gone already. Thank you, everybody, so much. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for shopping. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I appreciate it. And again, I'm Lauren Blair. I'm going to see you in the morning. We'll see you in 14 hours from now. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you soon.